Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Footballbets4u podcast, episode number 21 of season 3, lads. First time we've all kind of been in it when I done it at the start, because we're watching Liverpool versus Chelsea. Lads, what do you reckon on this one? It's going to be an interesting game. I just want to throw it out here. It's probably going to get aggressive and abusive, but that's what we're after.
You're on for the battle.
If anything, Collie's old Facebook statuses are out going to go by.
Connor, what do you reckon being a Liverpool fan here? How do you fancy Liverpool's chances against Chelsea?
I think it's going to be a shite game.
He's afraid already. He's nervous already.
It's going to be a brutal game. I was just saying there before we started to the lads, I don't think Chelsea approach these games too positively. They like to sit back. And Liverpool can't exactly break teams down at the moment, so I can't see it going either way, really.
Yeah. Melon, what do you reckon on
it? I think it'll be a cagey game. I don't know. It's going to be a hard one for Liverpool to win, I think. I'd like to see
lack of commitment here to a fucking result, lads. It's embarrassing.
I'm committed to a 0-0. What more do you want?
Fair enough.
I think last night's game.
Collier, I'd like to hear your thoughts on it. Being a Chelsea fan, are you going to go against Chelsea or
no? I think Chelsea will, like Connor was saying, like Chelsea kind of set up in these type of games for kind of not draws, but they're very solid.
Negatively.
No, not negatively. No. Defensive masterclass, some would say. They I reckon definitely going to be 0-0 at half time. And if there's an early goal in the second half, I'd say it might be like 2-1. But I think Chelsea might nick it. That's just gone off Liverpool's recent poor form. Chelsea have been playing decent enough though. But I think it'll either be 1-1 or 2-1. But I'm hoping 2-1 for Chelsea. Mal, you never tell me a result there. I can't fucking skip out this one.
Yeah, I will go 2-1 Liverpool.
Lawler, what do you reckon?
Oh, it could be an exciting game. Chelsea going all out with the 7 at the back.
just a 5 of the 2 defensive midfielders. It's not exactly 7.
Absolutely depressing. Hopefully there's a bit of fog like there was last night.
Stop. It's not that bad.
No, I think Graham's right. I reckon it's going to be a cagey game. I'm hoping as a United fan that it'll be a draw. Hopefully, while we're watching it, it'll be a score draw. So I'm gonna say 1-1.
Well, United fans worried about or wanted to be a draw. You're in second. The 2 teams are in 6 and 7. They're not.
Yeah, but the way United are playing,
win, and we're drawing every game. So
Fabinho back.
I think Chelsea might edge it. This is because Liverpool have just been so bad. Although I have a 5er on Salah to score in the first 20 minutes.
Ooh, we'll probably get that on.
12-1 on Paddy Power. So I'll get 60 quid back if he does it.
It's a bit of a shit odds, I think, that, isn't it?
Right, how much was it? What odds was it, sorry?
12-1.
That's not bad.
For the first 20 minutes?
Yeah, that's not bad.
But all of us are saying 0-0 at half time.
But he's more likely to score in the first 20 minutes than anything else, I think.
The last 20 minutes, no?
Yeah, well, I think it's going to be short up.
Like, an element of luck in it, so.
Yeah.
And this is the start of me 5 to 1,000, so come on.
Oh, yeah.
Again?
Yeah, it's like the 5th time.
You mean the restart?
In a week, yeah.
So what are you starting from now? Minus 25 or something, are you?
No, 5. We're starting fresh.
Wijnaldum in the team, even though he's going to Inter Milan.
Chelsea win. 2-1.
2-1 Chelsea?
Yeah.
War, did you give predictions?
No, I'm just looking at the lineups now.
Oh, no, that's right. Sorry, no, go on.
Fabinho coming back is a big plus for Liverpool. So I can't see Chelsea winning. I'm probably actually more inclined to lean towards Liverpool, maybe like a 1-0 win towards the end.
What about Werner playing with Ziyech and Mount? It's an interesting one.
So what's that?
I think Chelsea might go ahead early.
Ooh, they're playing like, but just given on what Sky have up on the graphic there, it looks like they have Mount playing out on the left, which is weird because it's a weird team selection actually by Tuchel.
Well, Messi usually plays on the right anyway, so that's where Ziyech is out there.
That is true, but Ziyech is probably the best person I've ever seen.
Kante.
Sorry, just have the Loudmouth show. Werner, opener, Salah, and Mane in that order. Very precise, but I like it. I'm hoping you're wrong.
I like it. Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah, I'm hoping you're wrong. I like the confidence of the order of the goals and everything, but I hope he's wrong. I hope he's right with the first one, and then I hope Salah and Mane just break that in.
We were worried about John Flood if he was okay last week because he wasn't coming. He's back this week anyway. Liverpool handy win tonight.
Oh, Liverpool handy win. John's doing that to wind me up.
He was like the United Chelsea game last week.
It's actually, well, for a 0-0 draw, it wasn't the worst game in the world.
Minute
silence. Was it a penalty?
What?
Was it a penalty? Round the table, was it a penalty?
Well, look.
Yes.
Yeah, so I'm gonna just give an opinion and then just like a reality check. So in terms of reality, for all the penalties that have been given this season, it's a stonewall penalty because considering what they've been looking at and what they've been given. But in reality, in like my own opinion, like there's no way that can be a pen. Like I don't care. Even if you look at it, it was actually nice to see the ref use a bit of common sense sometimes. Like, but
as you know, I was thinking that I thought Greenwood pushed his hand onto the ball
because because if you look at it, like in fast mode, like it doesn't look anything. It looks nothing. And when you slow it down, it looks like he's after punching the ball up here. Like that's literally a hand trying to get his hand above, like in front of Greenwood to protect the ball. Like, and then you actually I think what doesn't help Greenwood as well is you see Greenwood's arm going like that towards the ball as if he's trying to handle it as well, which that is what I think might have thrown on it. But look, in terms of what's been given this season, it's a penalty.
John Flood has come in and said it was a penalty. Collie hasn't a clue.
Oh, fuck off.
Did they change the handball rule the week before or something like that, or have they planned to change it?
I don't think anyone really knows at this stage. It was changed to stop the shoulder because it was under the arm. Anywhere further down from under the arm was being given as a handball, but now they've moved it back to outside of the shoulder, so it's like arm down as opposed to shoulder.
So again, it didn't affect it in that way. But
I don't think so. No.
But it's just strange. Strange, Collie, because you said
Mane for score.
We've seen them given all this season.
Yeah, has to be consistency.
Yeah, that's where I'm kind of confused about it because if the rule is any time the ball hits the hand,
Adam knows his football. No, well, yeah, no. Look, I agree that what you're saying from like it being given all season. Like I do think that they maybe they should have given it in terms of just keeping everything consistent. But I don't know. I just didn't think it was. I don't know. Look, it should have been given. That's what I'm gonna say. I'm saying it should have been given because of what's been given this season. But in my opinion, there's no way it's a fucking penalty.
Paddy, are you on Klopp 1 or Klopp 2 now?
I'm watching the 1999 game.
Has Richarlison scored yet? Has he?
Oh, lads, had him as triple captain this week. Unbelievable. Well over 100 points on the fancy.
Just get me started on triple captain, Collie.
Just for anyone that's watching, me, Melon, and Connor are all watching it live. Lawler and Water aren't watching it, and then
they're on +1.
Paddy's a little bit about 30 seconds behind, I reckon.
Oh, what a goal!
Lads, I think we'll kind of try to skip through the games as we're doing this. So I'm gonna just pop them up on the screen and we kind of drift in and out of them, because people are gonna be listening to this on Spotify as well. So we have to please the masses on Spotify.
The masses of Spotify.
Yeah.
Just tell your dad it's not going up this week.
What about me, Matt? Jeez, I don't know if he's going to be able to pass that information on. Lads, on Saturday at 12:30, Burnley and Arsenal are playing 9-2 for Burnley, 29-10 for the draw, and 8-13 for Arsenal. Lawler, what do you reckon on this one, Burnley and Arsenal? Been a bit hit and miss. Like.
Arsenal hit and miss. Burnley shipped a lot of goals there the weekend.
Yep.
Can you see that really happening 2 games in a row? They'll probably try to shut up shop and reduce Arsenal to a couple of chances, but I think Arsenal come out on top anyway. I'm going to say 1-0 Arsenal.
Alisson having another murder. Sorry.
We're not allowed to say anything bad about him.
Yeah. What do you reckon then on that one?
I think Burnley are probably the style of team that Arsenal probably are least suited to play against. Like really tough, dogged. I wouldn't say definitely not solid at the back, but to give you a good physical game.
Yeah.
Arsenal are so inconsistent as well this season. Like you see them sitting towards mid-table, and there's a reason for that.
Yeah.
Like 9-2 for Burnley. I'd throw my money on Burnley.
Would you? Yeah. What score would you have?
1-0 win. 1-0 Burnley.
Goal score?
Woods.
Nice. Melon, what do you reckon, Burnley and Arsenal?
I'm going to go Arsenal away from home. 2-1.
2-1 Arsenal?
And I will go with Aubameyang.
Oh, nice. Paddy, what do you reckon?
Yeah, I think Arsenal have been on a bit of a good run now, beating Leicester and all now last week, so I think they'll get the win. 2-0 I'm going to go for Aubameyang, first goal scorer.
Listen, Connor, did you give us a score prediction on Arsenal?
No. I still fancy, as Paddy said, Arsenal are probably going to see it out, I think. I don't know about... I can't see Burnley shipping that many goals. I think it is going to be tight. I'm going to say 1-0 Arsenal. And I'm going to go with Lacazette.
Very good. Young has come in with a 0 goal score. A bit late, but we'll allow it.
I'll allow it, yeah.
I reckon it's going to be tight enough. I just have a feeling that... Oh, fuck off, James. I have a feeling that Arsenal might throw away a lead. So I have a feeling it's going to be 2-2. Yeah, 0-2. I think it might be 2-2. I think they might be 2-0 up in the first half and then end up fucking it away. Like, I'm going to go with 2-2 draw.
There's one thing with predictions, but you're like Mystic Meg.
What?
Play by play every minute of the game.
In minute 7, there's going to be a throw in. In minute 4, there's going to be a goal. Imagine they were right. Yeah, actually, I'm actually watching it just to see if they're right. Now I'm going to go 2-2. I'm going to say Lacazette to score. Oh, go away, Salah. Mendy, what keeper? Right, lads, we'll move on to the next one. We'll do a few, and then we'll kind of hold a couple then off for half time and have a little bit chat about them at half time. So we'll jump on to the next one, which is Sheffield United and Southampton. 13-5 for Sheffield United, 9-4 for the draw, and Southampton 11-10. Lauder, what are you laughing at? You look like you have something to say there.
No, I wasn't. No, nothing.
He's passing notes like a bold child.
I'm just thinking of you again. This fella and his bong.
Oh, yeah.
Drinking out of a bong.
Yeah, classic.
Yeah, I'm on.
Melon, what do you reckon on Sheffield United and Southampton? Sheffield United obviously for getting a good win there. Against Villa. 1-0 against Villa there the other day. So, what was it yesterday? Jeez, I'm losing track of days now.
It was yesterday, yeah.
Yesterday,
Oh,
yeah. I'm actually going to go with a draw for this one. I'll go 1-1. I think Sheffield United might start picking up a few points here and there.
Yeah, I was thinking
nothing really to play for. They're just starting to go for it now, aren't they? So,
yeah, there's no pressure really on them, is there?
No, I think they kind of know that they're going down, but so they're just kind of playing with a bit more freedom.
Yeah.
But I'll go with draw. 1-1 draw. Who will I go for?
Goldrick. Yeah, he's been on fire lately. Well,
he's got one goal in the last 10 or something.
2 goals or something, yeah. Connor, what do you reckon?
Yeah, probably. I wouldn't be fair out the same thinking as Melon. It's going to be tight. They said Southampton are having a torrid time still. We kind of was a 1 point and 5.
Yeah.
No more. Jesus, 1 point and 10. With a draw against Chelsea.
I mean, you weren't wrong with 1 and 5 anyway.
Yeah, no, but I wanted to make it worse.
All right, fair enough.
And then I looked obviously at Sheffield the weekend against Liverpool. Didn't play too badly. The 2-0 looked probably a little bit flattering. I know obviously Liverpool had a lot of the ball, a lot of chances, but Sheffield still had chances on the break. Still defended very well. So I'd be looking at Sheffield to probably nick it. I'm going to say 1-0. And I will go with Billy Sharp.
Nice one. Andy's coming in there. I'll go for Firmino.
Down.
If it's not too late, I'm going to say no, it's not too late. So we'll accept that.
Unless he knows we have a delay and Firmino's already scored.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Lala, what do you reckon on this one with Sheffield? Do you think they're going to start picking up points before the end of the season, or?
It's a lot easier to play when kind of not that the pressure's off, like, but no one's expecting them to really do anything.
Yeah,
you know about that, Lala. You played with Newtown for years.
You still at the bus?
The bus.
I say you behind me leaking goals. That was the issue.
Yeah, all right.
Getting lobbed on his line.
Oh, Connor loved kicking them out for touch.
I've experienced that.
Goal kicks never stayed in touch.
When you get brought up playing rugby in school, it was a thing you were taught to do.
That's actually the most embarrassing comment I've ever heard.
Yeah, Southampton just aren't on form at the minute either. I see it as a draw. Sheffield United might nick it, but I'll go with a draw and a 1-1 draw.
Very good, and scorer.
Sure. I'd love to see McGoldrick score again, but I don't know if he'd score 2 in a row. But we'll go McGoldrick anyway.
Keeping the faith. What do you reckon on that one?
I've always liked Sheffield United. Like, I think I said over the past few weeks, like, they're not winning by, or they're not losing by, like, big margins. It's always close games. I just don't think they've got the rub the green on like half of the matches that they've played. Like with Southampton being on such a bad run of form, and Sheffield United have their tails up, but I think it is going to be Sheffield United, and Southampton will just be dragged down that a little bit more.
Yeah,
probably go with. I'm gonna go 1-0 Sheffield, because I don't see them scoring more than 2 in a game.
Yeah.
John Fleck, I'd say, will be the man to score.
Oh, Jesus Christ! Tell you what, Werner, some effort.
I'm gonna wait for Paddy's reaction now intensely.
Paddy can analyse the replay there and see what he done wrong. That's a savage touch. John Flood. Mane should get diving lessons off Salah. What do you reckon of that one, Melon?
He should have went down. That's
cheating. So you're telling him to cheat?
Didn't tell him to cheat. There was contact.
That's what you said.
Oh, that's playing the game, Collie.
Awful. What?
That's playing the game.
It's called cheating.
Had a Chelsea player done it, would you be saying the same thing?
No, they said stay up. You're better than that.
He's a fucking the fella who's defending the handball last week.
What a shot by Werner.
I told you, I'm not defending it. In my opinion, it's not a penalty, but I've seen them given for stuff that's happened this season. It's definitely a penalty. But in my opinion, that's not a fucking penalty. Paddy, did you give an opinion on the Sheffield United and Southampton?
Sheffield United, good result against Villa. I think they're going to win this one as well. I think it's going to be a 1-0 win. I'm a Goldrick. How many points are they off the drop away from Newcastle?
I think it's done.
40.
I think it's the next.
They've only got 14 points.
Yeah, 14 points. So they're to get out of relegation, it's 12 points.
Right.
Probably, and there's only 11 games left.
33 points to play for. I don't know.
That's winning nearly a third of their game, or getting point picking up.
That'll be the greatest
points.
of greatest escapes.
Yeah.
Oh, you'd love to see it, wouldn't you? You'd love to see it.
They're glad they just got out of Derby's record of 11 points.
Yeah. I think, Connor, you would
I called them for not doing it, yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't think United would turn over like that, though.
I'm going to, lads, I'm going to say a 1-1 draw on this one. And I'm going to go with a Prowse goal. Ward Prowse.
Those are going to go Dave McGoldrick as well.
Yeah, I'm also going to say McGoldrick represent the Irish. As we tip on into the next game?
Wolves Villa.
What's happening in the game? Give us a bit of an update.
Nothing.
There's not much. It's kind of end to end at the moment. There's not really one team dominating or anything like that.
Not much going on end to end.
Yeah, no, it is end to end. It still doesn't mean there's stuff going on. Like,
Radio commentator here.
Werner had a good chance. That was about it.
Stevie Wonder commentating here.
Can't you know what you're talking about? Allison. Oh, I'll tell you what, Allison is going to fuck up.
Leave him alone.
Hey.
Hard week.
We're saying, hey.
Oh, because Melon's fucking 5 seconds ahead of us.
Man, pause your screen for about 3 seconds.
Pause that for 2 seconds there, will you? Shoot,
Man, don't turn your head, whatever you do.
For anyone watching, Melon cut his own hair today.
Anyone listening on Spotify, thank you.
He's 100% coming back with a hat on.
Haircuts
He looks like the new character from Orange is the New Black.
He looks like Johnny Bravo. Oh, that's awful. That's awful. It's absolutely awful.
Like fucking Rob Van Dam.
Wrong Van Dam.
It's awful. Lads, we just had a quick comment in from Naomi on Facebook. We didn't see this. The state of your one on the bottom right. Oh! So that's Paddy's future wife.
It would have been funnier if it was an ex-Paddy.
Is that another prediction, Collie?
Yeah.
Future wife. What's the odds on that?
He's not too good at predicting.
Comments, they're after stretching a bit.
John Flood, Chelsea haven't got out their own half, struggling. It's bullshit, you know it.
Oh, it's end to end, mate. They have.
It is end to end. He's winding me up. Lads, we'll tip on to the next game there. Villa and Wolves. 11-8 for Villa, 9-4 for the draw, and 2-1 for Wolves. Not a bad price for Wolves. Look at Mason Mount, he's so good. Werner's so bad. Fucking hell. Lala, what do you make of this one? Aston Villa obviously getting beaten by Sheffield. Don't know. They seem to be losing that bit of form lately. Haven't been. What?
Yeah, they've dropped off of late. Like, they're not as solid as the back as maybe they had been earlier on in the season, and probably playing more like we'd expected from the start.
Yeah. No, John Terry.
Wolves haven't been outstanding. Obviously either. The games that the two teams have played against each other in recent years, like they've always been tight. There's only been one goal between them. I think Villa won 1-0. Was it earlier on in the year?
Good research.
Yeah, you know, studying all night I was. Yeah, so they've been tight enough games.
How did you see it going?
I don't know which way to call it. Like, you know, Wolves haven't been convincing. But I see there being goals in the game. I don't see Villa keeping a clean sheet. Oh,
I'm sorry, Werner is fucking shite at football.
Like a mirror that there, you're out to head the ball yourself.
Oh man, Werner's so bad at football. Like, it's fucking embarrassing. I actually reckon I'd be a better striker. Bet you Barry's on now.
You'd be like Gary Doherty, you wouldn't move. You just stand and fucking.
Gary Doherty, but he's not allowed to head the ball.
Yeah, it can't move. Yeah, that actually suits me very well.
Yeah, take a Panadol first, then you can hit the ball.
Not my fault.
I see there being goals both sides, but I'm going to go Villa 2-1.
Oh, you think Villa will get the win?
Yeah.
What do you reckon on this one?
Yeah, it's been sad seeing Villa drop off. You know, it was nice to see them doing so well and actually playing some really easy on the eye football. I think the loss of Grealish through injury has been a big loss to them. They just don't really have the X factor as much going forward.
Not much creativity, is there?
No. And like Watkins is struggling then. Like, he was like, the combination between him and Grealish this season has been very good, very good.
God,
then again, Wolves, like, they're not doing anything great at the moment. They're not doing overly bad. They're probably doing worse than what they would have expected compared to last season, but given the injuries that they have, you have to take that into account. Apart from Liverpool, when they get injuries, that you just don't accept that as a reason.
Yeah.
But
I like
I'm
what
going
you're
to go
doing
for
there.
a draw. We're going to go for a draw.
And what's scoreline? What do you reckon? So you said there's goals. Are you talking 2-2?
No. Oh, I don't think there will be that many goals. I'm going to go for a 0-0 draw. Be bored.
Did you not say earlier there's got to be goals?
I did not say there was going to be goals, did I?
I think you did.
Did
Laura.
I?
Yeah,
You must have flicked the page. That's a pen.
I don't think so. I remember
I think
vaguely
you
saying
did.
that. Oh, no, I don't think so.
Connie, click this on the Instagram anyway.
Yeah,
We
this
did
is
say it's getting good.
100% going on it. Yeah. I think there'd be loads of goals, and then I was like 0-0 draw.
United are going to win the league.
One. Oh fucking hell!
How
Chilwell.
many are you on now?
Fucking shite. 18 out of 7.
Why is Chilwell playing ahead of Alonso?
For pace, I'd say purely for pace. I think in the bigger games he's going to be playing Chilwell because defensively he's better and he's a lot quicker. In terms of games against like weaker teams, you can sacrifice that Alonso and have him gone forward. So I'd say that's his reasoning there. I'd say
It's a big game. It's a battle for the Intertoto Cup places.
Hold on a second. I said it in the WhatsApp group earlier, lads. Chelsea are going to finish second in the league this year. I'm
You
standing
also
by
said
that.
they were going to finish first, and you were standing by that until you can't do.
That was before the season started.
That was when they had Frank as a manager and he was shy.
Before the board were fucking dickheads and sacked Frank.
You have to be happy with the new manager.
It has to be happy, yeah.
Yeah, I suppose so. I mean, like we're getting results, like, and that's all you can really. Do you know what I mean? I can't ask for any more. But, like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I just would have liked to see fucking Lampard there. Like, man, he threw the hand out. That's a red card. Look at him. Doorboard. Alonso can't defend. Yeah, I mean, I'm not really going to deny that because he struggles to do it a lot of the time. I think it's his pace. He's actually not a bad tackler. He just struggles to get back with people because his pace.
He's good going forward, don't he?
Very good, yeah. I really do like. Do you know what? If it falls to the edge of the box and if it's like a cross coming from the right side and it comes to the left side, he would be the one person I'd pick to be hitting the ball. Like, he's fucking deadly.
Yeah, we just thought he held the weight a lot better than Chilwell. Chilwell sometimes comes inside a little bit.
Yeah, like he seems to get on really well with Werner. They're always putting fucking pictures on Facebook and Instagram or whatever with each other. Like, so they seem to have some sort of
not on the pitch, but on Instagram.
Yeah, like on the pitch, there's absolutely no connection at all. Like, but yeah, it's an interesting one with Alonso. Like, I'm happy Alonso's back in the team. I don't know why Lampard didn't really fancy him that much, but I actually thought he was older than he is. He's only 30. I thought he was about 34. I think
30's ancient.
I know, but I think I called him an OAP. Like, and oh my god!
Didn't you realise you're the same age as him?
Yeah, I realised I actually am the same age next week or next month. It's embarrassing. Lads, sorry. Did everybody give predictions on this? I'm losing track on who was giving predictions.
No, I didn't.
No.
But it's like
all right, go on, Connor. What do you reckon? Loads of goals,
yeah, I agree with Water's second part, but not his first part. There's not going to be loads of goals. I do think it's going to be low scoring. I think Villa will nick it. I think you still have just about enough over Wolves. I still haven't been very convincing. Another set to pick up a couple of results, but still, I'm going to go Villa 1-0, and I'm going to go. Going to drone you out at the moment seems to be Ollie Watkins, so I'm going to stick with Ollie.
Melon, did you give a prediction on this?
No, I'm going to go 1-0 Villa 2 and John McKean. Why not?
Why not?
Why not? Because he's shy.
Yeah. Who else? Has everybody given one?
No, I haven't.
Sorry, Paddy. Yeah, go ahead.
No, you're all right. Just slim win for Villa. Gonna go 1-0 and El Ghazi.
Oh yeah, El Ghazi, nice. Lads, I'm gonna go the opposite way. I'm actually gonna say a 2-1 win for Wolves. I just don't like the recent run of form. Go on. Here we just stop with that header.
That's quality defending. That's what that is.
Outrageous. That's outrageous defending. The ball just gets crossed in, and Werner is in between the defender and the goalkeeper, and your man heads it about 50 feet up in the air, so the keeper can go out and catch it. Oh, I love to see it. I'm gonna say, lads, 2-1 to Wolves.
All the Chelsea players are getting cold.
Well, look, gotta keep them warm. I mean, that is actually embarrassing.
They're not used to weather up north.
Like, Honestly, like, what is a little blanket gonna do around your knees, like, or your legs at that time? I suppose keep the fucking legs on. We're not getting like, you don't have leg warmers. Not a
Get the
heated
big,
warmers.
the big boiler suits.
Yeah.
Boiler suit on you.
Boiler suits. Get the
Yeah,
boiler
Yeah,
suits.
man, couldn't beat the
lads.
boiler suits.
Never fucking washed ever.
For the Liverpool supporters, usually at Anfield, Liverpool shoot out the blocks the first 20 minutes to be all over you. They're absolutely shocking.
Yeah.
Paddy, I don't know if you've watched the last 10 games in Anfield, but I don't know what team
No, I
you're
haven't
thinking
been
of.
watching much of Liverpool. I've just been looking at the results. This is one of the first games I've watched in a while, and oh my God, I can't believe how bad they are.
Paddy, it gets worse 22 minutes in. After 10 minutes, they look good where you are.
No, but Paddy's right in what he's saying there in terms of like what Liverpool last season. Obviously, look, they're a different outfit this season because there's a couple of injuries, and that's what you want to say, and everything else going on. So, go on! Yes!
He's offside.
He can't be offside.
Nah, he wasn't offside there.
Can't be
Was he
offside.
not?
Let us know in about 10 minutes.
He can't be offside. What is
You
Allison
keep an eye on it
doing?
now, Paddy.
What is
You
Allison
can't say
doing?
anything about him.
What is he doing?
Thinking about his dad. Leave him alone.
Oh, yes. Timo, what a player. I told you, he's class. He would never doubt the fella.
Was it a header?
No.
Oh, he's
He's
onside.
off.
Robertson's keeping him on.
Yeah, Robertson
sorry.
has him on.
Sorry, I had the other fella. They all look the same.
I would have 100% picked Werner to go down there and Allison to get sent off. Now that I see he's after scoring, I probably wouldn't have picked that, but like I had no faith in Werner there.
I mean, he didn't look very convincing when he tried to finish it, did he?
No, he didn't hit it over the bar.
He's going to go out and score a hat-trick now. What are the odds on Werner to get a hat-trick?
Oh, do you know what?
Oh,
They can't call that offside, surely. Man.
that's his arm.
If he's going right down to his fingertip. He's fucking going into his fingertip offside here.
Your hand can't be
No, he's
offside.
on. He's on.
No, he's on.
He has
he's
to be
on,
on. Has to be on.
Your hand can't be offside.
No, it's not.
That is on.
What?
Offside.
Oh,
No,
Get
it's not
in
him.
there.
That cannot be offside. I'm throwing in.
John Flood said offside. Get the Lions out.
That's awful.
Has he actually not given it?
No, it's
That's
not
shocking.
offside.
God.
Joy fucking
That's
football is loud, Alex.
That's an absolute
No, no,
stinker.
We've just lost the host.
He's just doing it for the,
Football
he's doing it for the
bets for
cameras.
you. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He's just doing it for the cameras. He's like,
I am fucking done with football. This is absolute fucking. That's a shambles. That is that decision.
I
next
can't.
week-
Referee, that's a red
That's a
card.
red card.
No, do you know
That's a
what?
red.
Break his
That's a red.
fucking ankle. Fuck this. I'm getting aggressive now.
You know what? It's fucking telling you.
Nothing wrong with him. Look at that. That should be yellow card for fucking simulation there. Didn't touch him. Look at this. Didn't touch him. Didn't touch him.
You're a joke.
Lads, that is.
I thought it had to be fucking any
Robbery.
part of your body you could score with.
I don't know what the rule is
What the
anymore.
real was as well.
Fucking hand offside. You know, you'd be better off not having a pair of fucking arms.
Yeah,
to
but-
play with.
Not even his hand. It's the arm.
Yeah, but
Telling
Cully said last week that Hudson-Odoi was okay to play with his hand last week. So if he's okay to play with his hand last week, he's okay to play with it this week. So he has to be offside then as well.
They'll be coming out next season with the hands cable tied behind the back. Fucking stupid.
This like
It'd be
Werner-
gas watching them run though with their hands behind the cable tied behind their back, wouldn't it?
what a ball we missed.
Imagine them all running around.
Evolution. 20
I
years
heard that,
ago,
Collie, you
footballers
prick.
don't have arms.
Corner.
Fucking-
That was already
Like, back to Werner being absolutely shite, lads. Fuck's sake. Same happened with Mane. Not fucking good.
I still think Chelsea are going to win though.
Love
not
her.
even close to being offside.
Lads, that is absolutely fucking disgraceful.
That's a
Carry on.
shambles.
Honestly,
I
I don't
can't
know.
believe that.
I-
I cannot
I-
believe that.
I am slowly losing interest in football. Like
John
really,
Flood said
really.
rules are rules, Collie. Just get on
Yeah,
with it.
but
Everyone plays by the same rules.
You did get
Yeah,
away
love it.
with one against United as well. So
suck a dick. Not talking about United. Talking about
Balance.
fucking this match here.
It's all balance.
This is ridiculous. Carry on now. I'm fucking pissed off for the night. Lads, we're gonna move on to the next game here, and
Before Cully
sorry,
cries.
yeah, 2-1, and I'm gonna say Neto to score. 8:00 on Saturday, lads. Brighton and Leicester. Obviously, Leicester are coming off a poor loss there against Arsenal. Not a bad price, Connor. What do you reckon for Leicester 9-5 against Brighton? Like,
Yeah, but we saw what are Leicester like without all Brighton and Barnes in the team.
yeah,
Like they weren't great shakes last week. I still think Brighton are in that kind of dogfight where they still need to pick up at least points, maybe not wins.
Oh man!
Oh my god, he's frustrated.
useless, Connor.
They're still in that battle where they still need to keep picking up draws. They need to be picking up wins where they can. So I think that's what the price is. But absolutely worth a punt for the last game on a Saturday. If you had them in a 3:00 accumulator just for the price, you're going in for that the last game. Definitely worth to go.
Lads, Mane is a professional footballer getting paid 150 grand to do that.
So is Timo Werner, can't score. Doesn't even know the rules. Can't even say onside. I still fancy Leicester in this, but not as convincing, obviously, as they have been before last week. I'm going to go 2-1 Leicester. And because Waters' mate scored last week and your mate scored last week, I'm going to back him this week. I'm going to go Yuri Tillmans.
Yeah, got that right.
Lads, we did get a couple of the results and the things right last week. I just we didn't do any kind of Tuesday review show around that. I was saying I'm going to do that, but I think I'll knock that till next season because I want to start like a league between ourselves just to see who's predicting more correct scores and goal scorers and stuff like that. So there's no point in starting now with only a couple of weeks left. So I'll knock that one on the head. Laura, what do you reckon on this one with Leicester and Brighton?
Tough one as well. Leicester are missing quite a few, aren't they? Like I know Madison won't be back. Harvey Barnes getting a knee, got a job done on his knee.
Oh, talk.
Knee job.
Yeah, knee job. Johnny Evans could be out as well.
Johnny Evans is out. Yeah,
he's calf injury, isn't he?
Yeah, he's not fit for this weekend.
Some would say it's poor training.
Is Fofana still out?
No, it looks like he's going to be back.
Looks like he's going to be back.
Collie, the last comment that's after coming through there. Sorry to cut across.
Sorry. I'll throw it up. I didn't read it. I just want to read it. What do you ask for when you go in for that? Just punch every mate. What do you ask for, man? How does someone watching this request that haircut that you've currently got?
I can give it to them. That's what I've done to myself.
Britney Spears.
Couple of mirrors around my head and go at it.
And what, did you just smash your head into the mirrors?
We just had the razor hanging off a rope and was.
I fucking what's one of them things that we hang the apple and try fucking get the apple and do it with the razor. Fucking gas. Thanks for that one, John. That made me giggle. Yeah, cheered me right up. Look at Werner. Class. Sorry, Paddy, I cut across here, or one of you I cut across one of you.
It was me.
Yeah, sorry, Dan.
He was listening to you.
No, right, that's fucking twice now. Don't let it happen again.
I'm sorry. There's a lot of stuff going on.
No, it's okay. Do I have your attention now?
Yeah, go on, yeah.
Yeah, we're on Brighton and Leicester, aren't we?
Leicester
depleted. Brighton are at home.
You're right there, Laura.
Ages to wait. Think what you're going to say. You still didn't.
I'm actually going to go Brighton. I'm going to go Brighton 1-0 win.
Interesting. What do you make of this one?
Didn't want the score anyway.
Oh, sorry.
Loads of goals, nil all.
Well, hold on, sorry, we're going to cut back to Lala here. Lala, give us your goal scorer as well.
I can have a goal scorer now. All right, thanks.
Yeah.
Sorry for putting across you there, Water. I'll go McAllister.
Gary McAllister, is it? Sorry, lads, just for the record, I did put up in the WhatsApp group if anybody wanted to take charge of it this week because I knew I was going to be like this, so fuck the lies. Water, go on.
I don't see Brighton causing Leicester any issues. I know Leicester are depleted, but they're still organised. Brendan Rodgers will get them playing in some way, shape, or form. They still play the same way each and every time. It will probably be 2-1 Leicester, and with Fofana coming back, I'm going to bring him in to score the first goal.
Nice one. Connor, what do you reckon? Oh, we already asked you.
I think I've already given my
Right.
score, so I'm glad you're listening. I was just going to say, War, it sounds like you had those headphones from your own Sony Walkman back in 1999. They're fucking brutal.
Paddy, what do you reckon?
PlayStation 4 is minus.
Gonna go for a big 0-0, 0-0 draw.
Ooh, really?
No score?
Yeah, Leicester have been playing great at all lately, so I'm gonna go for 0-0.
That's an interesting one. My laptop's gonna go there. Melon, what do you reckon on this one?
I'm gonna go 2-0 Leicester and Maddison. What did you think of the?
Madison's injured.
Is he?
He's into about July.
I think someone else. So,
you mean Madison Ray from looking at your fucking TikToks? I know Madison before you jump on it.
Yeah.
Will I go away?
He's stuck now. He hasn't got a clue. Go on, pick Harvey Barnes instead.
Ian Atcho.
Listen.
What did you think of the Brighton disallowed goal the other day?
Good out Lee Mason.
It was a
The
shambles.
free kick.
Oh, sorry, the free kick. Yeah.
Lewis Dunk's free kick.
Yeah, that was
He made
shocking.
an absolute balls of it. He did.
Yeah, and he came out. Dunk came out going absolutely fucking mental about it. I was good to see. He was like, I would actually agree with him. Like, he's like, every time we do something, we have to come out to the media and face it. He's like, why do the referees not have to do it? Like, I know, like, they have to come out to like, justify something that like is a law. Like in the game, it's a law in the game. Like, so it's obviously a little bit more difficult. But like,
he disallowed the goal and then embarrassed himself and then allowed the goal and then VAR just got him out of a hole and disallowed it again from him.
Well, VAR had to disallow it because he had blew the whistle a second time before the ball hit the net.
I was waiting to see how it gone in,
it.
but like it was a shocker of a decision.
The fact that he blew the whistle twice was the embarrassing part. It was just like, why had he told him he could take it quickly and then he can't?
But did you see like how arrogant he was to Dunk then after when he was taking the actual free kick? He was like putting the whistle straight into Dunk's face and was like, "Hold on for my first whistle," and then he blows it
like gladiators. You will go on my first whistle. You will go on my second whistle.
He blew it as loud as he could, and then looks at Dunk and was like, "Now you can fucking go."
but like it's one of them things though, because Dunk is so frustrated because they're in such a vulnerable position, like in terms of like relegation, like that.
Yeah.
Them type of goals, like them type of decisions and stuff like that, can relegate a team. Like
they also did go on and miss. They missed 2 penalties as well.
Yeah, exactly. Like so fuck them. Like, but like it is what they say. Like that. Like I don't know. I think the whole thing about VAR as well was that like there is clubs that go down on these type of decisions and it's trying to kind of stop these poor decisions that are costing, like at the end of the season in particular, like teams going down and like trying to make them go down as fair as possible. But like
there's nothing VAR could do about that one though. VAR's only decision was, did you blow the whistle a second time before the ball hit the net? And it did, so VAR was right to disallow the goal for that. You can't control the referee blowing the whistle twice in the first place.
Yeah. It's it is kind of like, look, that's what VAR is there for. Like it is there for them types of things. Like although the goal itself was kind of perfect, like fucking Gobshite shouldn't have blew his whistle the second time, like, you know.
He shouldn't have blew it the first time. If he wasn't ready, he shouldn't have just blown it at all.
Yeah.
I don't know. True, yeah. The whole thing was they had asked for they asked for 10 yards, so it should go on the whistle. He blew the whistle down and then realised, oh shit, I haven't actually set the 10 yards. The other team aren't ready. I shouldn't have let this go ahead. So he tried to blow it up quickly, but Dunk had already fucking seen his opportunity, hit it. And it should be allowed to stand, and you should have to come out and say, well, the goal has to stand because that's the ruling I gave on the pitch, but I made a bollocks of it.
Yeah. What were you going to say there, Laura? Sorry, I want to just I don't think we ever got your opinion, Laura, on VAR. What do you think of VAR?
I have my own opinion on the majority of the fucking rules that have changed over the
past.
Rules.
You're the rules.
I don't know, it's frustrating. Well, my question was going to be there. Do you think the standard of refereeing has dropped as a result of VAR? Maybe the pressure not Like they're always relying on VAR being there now if they make a mistake, or do you think it's highlighted maybe the standard, a poor standard of refereeing that was always
I
there?
don't think they even care if they make mistakes anymore because they know they're going to get bailed out in the end of it.
Yeah, they have a backup to every decision that they make now. So whether it's a wrong one, a fucking horrendous decision that they make, they know VAR is going to pull it back either way for them, so they don't give a fuck anymore.
I think it's more like
independent
the
body needs
referees
to manage VAR.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I was just going to say, I think the referees find that they're like indestructible at the moment. They make a mistake, something happens to them. There's no punishment. There's no retrospective action taken against them. They don't have to come out and say anything to the media. They can just hide. They can hide behind the decision as much as they want, which doesn't help either. And I think they see themselves as too much of superstars now. They actually think that they are athletes themselves and that they strut around with an arrogance and the game is about them. And
Mike Dean started all that.
Mike Dean did start all that, and like I know as much shit as people gave him, but I think the dying breed of referees was the likes of Clattenburg. I know he had his moments as well, but he respected players' decisions. He fucking understand he wasn't always right. Oh, and also Bobby Madley as well, who was riding the dog.
Fuck's sake. There's another comment in there, and I think it's aimed at you boys. Why is Fabinho still playing centre back? I know he is playing there, but missed the middle. Definitely, yeah. What do you reckon on that? Would you like to see him pushed up a little higher or no?
I would like to see Nat Phillips play, seeing how well he played against Sheffield United. Obviously, it's a different beast against Chelsea, but I think the fear was, or what they were looking back at, how well Fabinho played when they played Chelsea the first time, and how he marked Timo Werner when he was in a good vein of form then out of the game. So I think that's probably what they're looking at again. But I would rather see Phillips play alongside fucking Kabak and push Fabinho forward. Yeah.
Man, what do you think? Do you reckon would you have had him there?
Similar to what Connor was saying, I suppose. I'd say the way they're looking at it is for Werner's pace, Fabinho can probably match it better than what Phillips could.
Yeah.
And that's why he's in there. Obviously, I'd like to see Fabinho back in midfield where he's kind of a natural, but there's a reason for it here.
Yeah, definitely. He does have that kind of bit of experience in reading the game and stuff like that. A lot more than the younger lads would. But like when you have just three players for Chelsea who are just like pretty much ineffective, like Ziyech can pick a pass out, which is obviously needs good positioning as a defender, like to cut them passes out. Werner's just going to run at you all day, and if you can just kind of get in front, get your body in front of him, his game is gone. Like because he's not going to do anything too mad. Like he's going to just try running behind every time. Like
Forrest Gump.
Yeah, that's what he is. Like he just gets the ball and absolutely runs. Oh my god! And then he would just stop. Chelsea are fucking confident, and then they give the ball away. Like.
You call that confidence, but if Alisson does it, you're a fucking joker.
Confident, right there. Lads, Abraham's come in. 2-1 Chelsea, Mount for scorer. We're in the 40th minute, but I will allow it.
I would allow that because it's not a fucking 1-0 or a 0-0.
Yeah, I'll allow it.
What's the winner? Call you a tenner free bet?
Tenner free bet, yeah. Lads, sorry, just a quick one. Abraham sent in do you remember that beat the drop thing that we were doing, Connor?
Yeah.
He's on question 7 and he still has €1,000 going.
Fucking hell.
Yeah. So
we lost 700 at the first one.
Yeah. So he could well be on his way to win $1,000. Like. So
what is this?
It's Connor, I'll let you explain. I'm not really 100% sure on it. It's like £1 million drop or something, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like £1 million drop. But Paddy Power do it for free. You start off with $1,000 and you have to run through 12 questions, I think it is.
10.
And it's only to 10. Oh, I thought
10,
it was
10.
And it gives you like a series of questions and you can pick one of them. So it'd be like, do you think Liverpool Chelsea will be over 2.5 goals or under 2.5 goals, say? And you have to spread that 1,000 wherever you want. So you can put a 50-50 if you want. You can put all the grand on one answer, whatever it might be. So nice amount.
What a goal. Abraham, here's a tenner for you. Oh, hello. Oh, the lads are silent. It's lovely. Oh, lads, listen to that.
What you talking about?
Oh, unreal. What a finish. Lads, I just want to ask you, remember you remember a couple of weeks ago we were talking about how good Mount was, and you were saying he was shit?
No, sorry, I was saying he was unreal with you.
Yeah, no, that was a wind up for Boris though. Oh, lads, what a finish!
Oh,
Fabinho should never let him go inside.
That's why you should be playing midfield.
Never let him come inside.
Never. Biggest mistake ever.
Yeah,
What
life will be ruined. Great finish,
what
alright.
a finish. John Flood, Mason that baller. Sorry, yeah, we skipped over Abraham there. Have it gone since the 18th of February, holding out for the bankers. Yeah, so Connor, did you finish explaining that?
Yeah, so you run through it anyway. You're grand, obviously, what Abraham has done. He's had a grand the whole way through. He's obviously just waiting for the questions to suit him so he can run out and finish it and hopefully win his £1,000.
Very good.
You okay, man?
He actually looks
You
sad.
okay? You okay?
Man from the top rope.
You okay? He's slowly sliding out of the picture now. Look.
I don't know if is he upset because of the match or is he upset because of his haircut?
I'd just like to know, since I started this podcast, you've been wearing hats every single week. So I can only imagine what your head was like before the haircut.
If
you're wearing hats the whole time.
He sent me a picture. Will I show the picture, man?
Show the picture.
If you want.
It can't be much worse than what he has now.
This is what I received today.
They're only jealous, Melon. They love that head of hair.
It looked like Joe Exotic he did.
Where is this? All right, this is the picture that Melon sent me today of his hair.
Whoa.
He looks like a mop.
90s emo kid.
Wait, he looked like Justin Bieber, like he was about 12. There.
Yeah. Sorry, lads. Just going to pop another couple of comments up. I had SMR the other day. Arsenal to qualify and Saka to have a shot on target. All simple ones that are guaranteed. Yeah, that's obviously the best way of playing it. What we got here? And Abraham got in just in time. You did indeed. So that tenner is yours. So
Wait,
I'll contact you, or else you can just.
He has to get a goal. I thought he has to have the result.
No. I only looked for the first scorer.
Well, he's had given us a result as well, so he has to give the whole thing.
No, you didn't have
I
to.
reckon he's at the match and he's head of all his.
Yeah.
If it goes 2-1, I'll give him a €20 free bet, but €10 guaranteed.
Nobody else had Mount now. That's a best footballer in the league.
Yeah, he's class. I've always said it. Lads, what just make it that goal? Can we just get an analysis from Connor and Melon, please?
That's what I said. It was a good goal, but your centre half shouldn't be letting someone come inside like that and you did today. I didn't even mean that part of it. That works.
Yeah, that works great.
Like Cock wouldn't have let him come inside that easy.
No, definitely not.
Cock would have showed him outside to the end line, to the back.
Melon, what did you make of that one? What would you say was the fault of that goal, or would you say just a masterclass from Mount?
Good goal.
What else have we got to say about it?
Nothing.
Do you think Klopp has any blame for that goal?
I'm sure you'll blame Klopp for that goal.
I definitely think he should just find another defender.
Yeah, Ollie kept a clean sheet there the weekend, so
Ollie kept a clean sheet.
Klopp out. Lads, I'm actually going to ask you a serious question. Can we start asking for Klopp out if they don't win today?
No.
Can we?
Yeah. Yeah.
What can we start? You're already doing it.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not starting the movement or anything, but I'm thinking about it.
You put it up on the fucking Instagram to start.
No, that wasn't a Klopp out thing.
He's gone to manage Germany, isn't he, in the summer?
That's what I heard.
Yeah. What happened?
My source told me that.
What a half of football. Look at Mount.
My sauces.
I see what Melon was trying to do. He was trying to achieve Mount's haircut and failed miserably. It's just a fucking great haircut. Lads, we're going to jump in and go on to the next few games that we're talking about. Sorry, I didn't go with a result there. I don't know if anybody else did, but we've kind of forgotten about it. Leicester, I'm going to go with a 2-1 win for Leicester. I think the same as Water. Leicester are still probably a bit too much for Brighton to beat them. So 9-5 for me is savage price. So I'm going to go with Leicester 2-1. And I'm going to say Vardy back onto the score sheet. Lads, next game, Sunday, 12 o'clock, West Brom and Newcastle. Set the alarm for 2 p.m. because this one is shite and you want to just miss it. Actually, you know what? It's actually not a bad game considering the battle that's going on at the bottom of the table. 7-5 for West Brom, 11-5 for the draw, and 2-1 for Newcastle. Lala, what do you reckon on this one? Do you reckon 7-5 is not a bad price on West Brom, or do you think that kind of Newcastle need it more now at this stage? Like, there's probably unlikely that West Brom are going to stay up, so Newcastle, I think, have a bit more to kind of play for. Like,
I don't think you can ever rule out a Sam Allardyce side either at the same time.
it's true.
But I do think Newcastle have a little bit too much firepower for them. I think it will be a tight game, but there'll be a goal in it, and I'll go 2-1 Newcastle.
Interesting. What do you reckon?
Probably just hate Newcastle with a passion, so I'm never going to back them.
Is that because Steve Bruce is there?
No, I like Steve Bruce.
Yeah,
Steve Head.
Steve Head. I called him Steve Head last week because I was trying to tell him that he had fucking
The big fat head.
big fat head. Yeah. Sorry, Connor, you just texted me. Turn off my telly. It's not my telly.
Oh, isn't that Melons, is it?
It must be Melons, yeah.
No,
But he's trying to hear why Liverpool
He's
are so
going to
shit.
slide
You can tell you right
onto
here,
the
man.
remote.
You can tell you right here.
Someone's got it on full volume there.
Love to see it.
It's not Paddy anyway, because it sounds like the ads, and it's definitely not 20 minutes into the game.
Paddy's only seen the goal now.
What a goal by Mount. Holy shit, I'm only seeing that now. Great goal.
Oh, lads, I have to change my graphics. Sorry, just give us a sec. So, sorry, or Water, did you give us score prediction on that?
No, I'm probably just going to go 1-0 West Brom with the Irish lad O'Shea if he actually gets a run out in the team.
Has he been
Yeah,
playing
really
much?
got a
I
shot.
haven't really seen that. Has he playing?
Not since
was
Allardyce
injured.
came in. He hasn't been playing.
Is he still injured or is he back?
No, he's back fit now.
All right, okay. So you're going with 1-0.
Yeah.
Cool. Connor, what do you reckon on this one?
West Brom to keep the run going. Sam to get them out of the hole. Do what Big Sam does best. I'm going to go 2-1 West Brom, and I'm going to go Conor Gallagher.
Oh, that's an interesting one. Paddy, what do you reckon on this one?
I think Newcastle will have to win here today. They have a game in hand over Fulham. They know Fulham have
Today?
Liverpool in the next game. Huh?
Today?
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
What
day is it? It's watching this stream early. It's messed me up. I'm going to go for a Newcastle win. I think they'll go to 2-1 win to try and put the pressure on Fulham. And then if Fulham lose against Liverpool, I think it's game over. So I'll go for a 2-1 win to Newcastle and say maximum.
Oh, nice. Melon, what do you reckon? You look extremely happy. It looks like there's something going on here. Melon's about to say something like...
No,
just sit there like that.
I'm going to go... It's going to be a bore draw. I'm going to go 0-0 for this game.
Do you reckon Newcastle are going to stay up, man? Or do you reckon they might drop in?
No, I think Newcastle will get out of it. Still think the current three that are down the bottom are the ones that are going to drop. Possibly, I don't know, maybe Brighton even might be pulled into it.
Yeah. It depends on how this result, I think, against Leicester and stuff go. Like the next 2 or 3 results now are going to be really kind of important
Massive,
for them.
yeah, definitely.
Even if they go on.
I was just going to say, he said the bottom 3 at the moment are going to go down, but then he said Brighton are going to go down as well.
I actually
No,
said
get pulled
possibly
in,
Brighton get pulled into it. Listen,
So who will come out of it then? Sheffield United?
yeah, Sheffield United. Yeah.
Sheffield United. After bribing someone fucking 50, 100 minutes. 50, that's not even a number. Lads, I got a prediction from everybody there. Then. Yeah? Okay. I'm going to go with Jesus. Like a lot of the games that I'm seeing this week, they're looking at draws, and this one as well.
All draws in the Prem.
I think I fucking the majority of what I'm thinking is draws. And this one here, 7-5, 11-5, and 2-1. All similar enough prices. So the bookies aren't kind of giving anyone big favourites. So I'm going to go with a draw here as well. And I'm going to say not many goals in this. I'm going to go 1-1. I don't think.
I honestly thought you were going to say 1-0 there. That's going to be what the fuck is going on.
No, I'm going to say 1-0, and I'm going to go with a. I think maximum because like Wilson's out injured, so I mean like there's no goals. Joe Linton has kind of came in with a couple of goals lately, hasn't he?
Just a couple in, yeah.
Almiron.
Almiron's actually not a bad player either. Yeah.
What's that other fella who plays in the wing, Lawler? What's his name? The French bloke. The long
Saint
hair.
Maximum.
Oh, he's researched it. With conviction as well.
Yeah.
He was waiting. He was waiting for me to say it.
Yeah, going for it. So yeah, I'm gonna go with maximum score as well. Lads, move on to the next one. Liverpool and Fulham. Lads, Liverpool coming off a bad defeat against Chelsea. 2-7.
I can't believe you said that because they go on to win now. You better clip
it. No, look, they might not lose here. Fucking hope they do. 2-7 for Liverpool. Ship price 9-2 for the draw and 17-2 for Fulham. What do you reckon on this one with Liverpool? Obviously, you're watching them. Well, you're not watching them there, but like given kind of the recent form and Fulham obviously needing as many points as possible. Do you reckon they'll put that up to them, or do you reckon Liverpool are going to dominate this game?
No, I can't see Liverpool anything but Liverpool win there. Like Fulham are down. Like that is set in stone. Like,
really?
Fulham are just down. Yeah,
that's a controversial statement, isn't it?
No, they've rallied one or two games.
They're only 3 points off.
I just think they're going down.
Yeah, I mean it's only 3
and
points.
it is Liverpool. Yeah,
they could get the 3 points here against Liverpool.
They might even get 6 points against Liverpool somehow.
Yeah. So you're saying Fulham are 100% down?
Yeah.
That's an interesting one. I don't know whether I would commit to something like that. Personally, I'm not going to. What score do you? What score?
Go down in their place.
I think potentially Newcastle could actually go down. Like, I just think they might have left it too late to get rid of Steve Heads and replace him and kind of give that team a bit of a kick up the arse. Like, but like Brighton again, like Mellon did say, like Brighton are going to get pulled into it as well. They're definitely ones that are going to be fighting it out at the end of the season as well. Fulham only need to like literally pick up 3 points where the others don't, and they're back in it. Like, goal difference is actually better than Newcastle's as well, so that would actually take them out of relegation. So the only thing saving kind of Brighton at the moment is their goal difference isn't as bad as the rest. They're -7, and then Fulham are -12, and Fulham
they both have a game in hand.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. And that's why I think like this next game, especially, I know obviously they're all playing, they're still gonna have a game in hand, but like this is why the next 2 or 3 games are definitely going to be the biggest kind of deal breakers for kind of staying up and going down.
Well, you have Newcastle playing West Brom. Someone's going to drop points. Yeah,
exactly. Yeah. Well, look, I don't think West Brom are going to be. I don't think they're going to stay up. That's just. I think it's just too much at the moment. Like 9 points is just a bit too much with only 11 games left. I do think it's between Fulham and Newcastle and Brighton, kind of who's going to go down there. Are Burnley in fear of kind of dropping into that? They're 6 points. They're 6 points clear of it. Like, and as what we're saying there, they conceded a good few goals last week, but we were talking and didn't think they're going to kind of continue conceding so many. But they're definitely not clear. Like
themselves and Southampton will want another 3 points there to feel a little bit more comfortable. Like, but
yeah, I don't think Southampton will fall into it. I think Southampton are okay. Like, I'd be surprised if Southampton got themselves into that kind of situation. Like, I think
1 point in 10, Holly. 1 point in 10 is a lot.
I know, yeah.
Not a lot at all, actually.
You know what I mean. Just you to fucking correct me on something like that.
Sorry. Sorry for.
Yeah, it's an interesting one. I don't think Southampton are going to fall into it. Look, again, like we were saying, like they're on a form shy. But Brighton definitely, like Mellon was saying, Brighton are definitely getting pulled into that fucking battle that they don't want to be in. And Water with a big statement saying that Fulham are definitely going down.
I think if they lose against Liverpool, they will lose against Liverpool. It'll be 3-1 Liverpool. If this score stays the way it is, Liverpool have to bounce back. If they don't bounce back, they're threatening 6th or 7th place in the league. Like,
yeah, definitely.
It's more important for Liverpool to win that game than Fulham.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. What did he say?
It's more important for Liverpool to win than Fulham.
Say that again. It's more important
for Liverpool to win. Fulham.
But Liverpool are facing mediocrity this season, regardless. Like, at least Fulham.
Stay up.
Yeah. Yeah. Sorry. Like, I kind of just brushed it and said, yeah.
You just agree with me because you weren't even listening.
I'm sorry because half the time I don't be fucking listening. I was when Paddy got me with that thing about Lampard being shit, and I said, yeah. And fucking, they're all jumped on it. Malin jumped on it straight away, but I wasn't paying attention. I don't agree with that, War. I think
there's a couple of things you said there, War, that I don't agree with.
Yeah.
Look at the table now, right? Look at the table now. Do me a favour. If the results stay in the air right now, Liverpool are running the risk of definitely not getting top 4.
Yeah, but like Fulham are going to go down.
Relegated.
That's a bigger thing.
More,
that's
detrimental to the club. Qualifying for the Champions League or staying up. Like, I think
Liverpool
win.
No. Even money wise, it's staying up.
Yeah, it's money alone for a club like that. 80 million or something. They say gets staying up.
80 million a season.
No, but consider the circumstances. Liverpool won the league last year. Final of the Champions League. Oh no, they didn't get to the final of the Champions League that year. But winners of the Premier League, they should be at least getting top 4.
Lala is disgusted. What do you reckon, Lala?
No, he's fucking wrong. That's fucking. Oh.
You're wrong. What do you reckon?
No, it just can't. Like, staying in the Premier League is like more important. 100%.
Yeah.
100%. Staying in the Premier League is more important.
Are you going to give you an opportunity to retract the statement, or are you going to stick by it?
I'm not. I'm going to stick with it.
Are you sticking with that Fulham are definitely going to go down as well?
Yeah.
So that bottom 3 is staying as is. That's not changing.
Yeah.
So that's why. Yeah. So that's probably why you've got the thing in your head that it's more important for Liverpool to win, because you're pretty much a given that they're going down. Like,
even though they're only 3 points by Newcastle,
but they are good, and they still have to play them at home.
Oh, I love it. You've checked the pictures. I like it. I don't know. It's an interesting one.
If you want to do this in detail, we can do the last run-in of games.
Bold strategy, Cotton. We'll see if it plays off.
Now, what do you reckon? Do you reckon Waters right there? Do you reckon he's fucking... It's more important for Fulham to win this game than Liverpool?
Yeah, no, it's a mad statement, I think. I think
don't sit on the fence.
It's important, yeah. It's very important for Liverpool to get Champions League football, but it's very unlikely that they're going to get it. It's so important for Fulham to stay in the Premier League. Yeah. You get down to the Championship and it's near impossible to get back up.
They're building a whole new fucking stadium. They're not going to afford that to get relegated
in 4 years' time, because
that's what I'm saying.
Fucking pay for it.
Yeah, no, it's vital that Fulham stay up, and going to Anfield to play Liverpool, who are clearly struggling here tonight against Chelsea and haven't won in the last 3 games at Anfield. Fulham are going to rock up and give them a go. They done it in the reverse fixture when Fulham were at home and Liverpool were blessed to come away with a point. So Fulham will come to Anfield and give Liverpool a go. It's not given, I don't think, that Liverpool are going to beat Fulham.
Yeah,
and if
especially a team in that situation where like they know what's at stake for them.
If results go their way, like they're out of the bottom 3.
Yeah,
come Monday or Tuesday, like so.
I think teams like Fulham as well see every point as a bonus, where teams like Liverpool will see not getting 3 points as a loss. Yeah, so Fulham are coming for a draw at minimum, and if they can nick a winner, they'll nick a winner. But I think they're going to be walking in saying it's 0-0 as when we start. It's going to be a worst case 0-0 when we leave here, you know.
If Liverpool don't get top 4, they're not going to want. I don't think they're going to want Europa League football. So you could see Liverpool dropping out of Europa League spots as well, and then next season it's purely on the Premier League again.
On purpose.
Yeah, come on. You're
teams will do it on purpose now, but
you're going to drop below the Europa League spots.
Well, it's their way back into the Champions League. If you win the Europa, you're back in Champions League. So that's why I think there's a bit of a...
Yeah, but they won't be for the Europa League until the following year. So they don't get top 4 again next year.
What?
No,
you
you're
said they
saying
would avoid the Europa
if they
League.
go to Champions League, Collie, they fall into Europa League, and then it's their way back in. But if they
No, but if they win say they don't get top 4, I'm talking if they don't get top 4 this year, they're not going to want to just finish 8th. They could play if they don't have a good season in the Premier League, like Chelsea done it the year after they won the Champions League, they got 6th or something like that. Won the Champions League.
And not to be controversial, but if they finish 8th, that's sackable.
Yeah, 100%.
It is sackable.
It is.
I was about to ask there, right, for this game, and anyway, I think it'll be a draw. I think it'll be a 1-1 draw.
0-0, because he still hasn't seen the goal yet.
Yeah, I think he's talking about Liverpool and Fulham.
Liverpool, Fulham, yeah.
Oh,
get the program, will you? Fuck's sake.
Sorry, no, because the second half started back here. You probably only have to get into half time. That's why.
Zip it. It's my turn now. Yeah, I'm going to go 1-1 draw. But I asked this question last week in the pod, but Melon, you were too afraid to come onto the pod last week. So
yes, he was.
I'll put it to you now. If Liverpool don't get Champions League, and as if you're saying, then they purposely avoid Europa League and they finish lower than 6th, 7th, do they have to assess Klopp's position at the club?
I don't think they will. No.
Look at it as a non-Liverpool supporter.
Yeah.
No, well, genuinely, I get what you're saying, because like I tried to bring up the question when Collie talked about bad champions, and Chelsea actually finished 10th after defending the league, and are actually the worst defending champions in history. But if Liverpool become the team that finished 8th or whatever, I think most teams, they will look at the position of the manager. I just don't think Liverpool are going to. I don't think the board are going to want to get rid of Klopp now.
But as a fan,
what? I don't know.
As a fan, what would you prefer? Would you prefer him to assess his position, or would you rather him just?
No, as a fan, I want Klopp to stay. He's.
Would you like to see Gerrard come to the club?
No, not for another 6 years, 7 years.
What a legend last night though, calling your man a fucking dozy ball bag. Class.
I don't want to see Gerrard. What happened to Frank Lampard happened to Gerrard. Like, Chelsea fucking destroyed Lampard there.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on.
Oh, it can't be Ole. Huh?
But I do get it, Paddy. Like, most clubs would look at the manager's position if that's the case. But I think Liverpool are going to give Klopp another year. If Liverpool,
they should.
But if they don't finish, if they finish out the European position this year, and next year they go to the Premier League and concentrate on that, and they don't win the league, or they have another poor run of form.
No, look, either way, we always talk about managers not being given enough time. He's won the league. Like, Collie, for your argument, Chelsea sacked Lampard, you were devastated. Yeah. So how can Liverpool sack Klopp after a bad season, after he's won the league, won the Champions League? They just can't do it. They have to give him a bit more.
That's handball. That's handball.
It's going to be a penalty.
I think that's handball.
It's going to be a pen.
I didn't say anything about handball.
How is that a penalty?
If
go to VAR.
This is 100% a handball.
Is it too close?
It's hands out. No, that's handball.
Handball.
That's a handball. That's a penalty.
Fucking retard!
Why is he like this?
What's he fucking running like Sterling for? Fucking cabbage.
Oh, I'm only seeing it now.
Away with that?
Did you not give it?
That's fucking disgraceful. That is.
That's the leveler.
That was never a handball. Unbelievable decision. Well done, referee.
What we talking about the handball rule before this game started?
Yeah. How about that, Apples?
Offside.
Chelsea getting away with murder in the last few games.
Yeah,
that's bollocks, man.
Great.
Do you want to sign him for St. Brendan's, Lawler, do you?
Clap out.
Sign him up.
Clap out.
You can work in the food van.
So, Collie, are you telling me that like United's one there wasn't a pen?
United's one wasn't
or
a pen.
It should have been a pen.
Which one?
The one last week.
I thought I was very clear on this. Given everything that's been given this season, 100% is a pen. In my personal opinion, it's not a pen. And I don't think you can argue. I don't think there's even an argument on what I've just said there.
But then you went absolutely mad when Werner was given offside by VAR.
Yeah, because it wasn't offside.
I don't think it was offside.
But it was offside. And that's clear. You seriously though, like you don't think that's a penalty?
The reason I got mad on that is because usually the rule before VAR came in was you give the benefit to the striker.
But you don't think that was a handball?
No, that one there, that one right there.
Yeah,
that was a handball. 100%. That's a penalty.
Go back to the conversation earlier about VAR. I don't think VAR is the issue. I think it's the actual rules.
The ruling, yeah.
I cannot stand the handball rule. I can't stand the handball rule, and I can't stand the offside rule as it is.
VAR needs to be run by an independent body, away from the referees.
Yeah. You can't have a referee, one of the regular referees on it.
No.
If Liverpool finished 10th, Klopp is still the best manager for the job. Name better replacement.
And they always mention who was the referee in the VAR studio before every game. That should be gotten rid of as well.
Neil Lennon.
You know.
Lads, will we move on to the next game? Because we need score predictions. We need score predictions on Liverpool and Fulham. Melvin, start with you. After watching this,
I'm going to go. I'm just going to go Liverpool win. 1-0. Salah.
Lawler, you look like a defeated man.
That decision making is a fucking joke.
Oh, well, sorry. I had it in the fucking first half. Look at me now. Lawler, go on.
1-0 Fulham.
Ooh. Interesting. Goal scorer.
Kieran's favourite.
Look. Paddy, what do you reckon? Oh, you gave me a 3-1.
I gave you already. No, 2. No, 1-0.
1-0. Sorry, yeah. What do you reckon?
I said 3-1 Liverpool.
Oh, you said 3-1, right? That's what.
3-1 Liverpool. He said.
Gangbanged against fucking because Liverpool and Fulham are.
I'm back. Sorry, I was listening to you anyway.
Yeah, we could hear. Score prediction on Liverpool and Fulham players. That's a free.
2-1 Liverpool, Mane.
Right, I'm going to say 3-0 to Liverpool. No, do you know what? Actually, sorry, no, I'm not going to say 3-0. That's a bit harsh. I think Fulham obviously need a little bit more than that. I think it'll be 2-0. I think Liverpool will be 1-0 up, and then Fulham might be pressing at the end, and then Liverpool might just catch them on the counter attack and make it 2-0. So, I'm going to say 2-0 Liverpool, and I'm going to go with Salah to score. Right, we're going to move on. Score. Sorry, lads, I'm hoarse. I'm shouting. Next one, United and United. That's not right.
United.
I have United and United wrong.
United and City.
United and City, yes, that's right. Who's at home?
I presume City are at home, judging by the 8-15.
City.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, City are at home. Lads, City and United, this is going to be a savage game. Paddy, coming to you first, being the United fan, and obviously there's 3 others there, but we'll come to you first. What do you reckon of this? Do you reckon you could get at now this, given City, won 22 in a row now?
Yeah, well, United's away record now. We haven't lost in 21 in a row or something. But if the most we can get out of this is a draw. There's no way United are going to win in their current form. It's a sad state of affairs that the way United's form has dropped off. Even though they're not losing games, they're just there's no passion. They all look tired and it's just it's not good to watch.
Can I just make a statement there? It was almost as if when you went top of the league, it was almost as if that was it. It was almost like he's won the league because you were at top of the league. Yeah, and you took the foot off the gas completely.
They believe their own hype. They believe their own hype.
That's what it was. Sorry, going back to there. Yeah.
No. So if half or look, that can happen in a derby game as well. Obviously, my heart says I want United to win it. I can't see anything more than a draw. But City, Jesus Christ, like United's. I always say about these runs that happen about 20, 30 games. They have to end at some time. Yeah. So I think either City's. I don't know. I think United's run is going to come to an end. Probably.
It was funny because last week and the week before you keep going against City, and now this week they're playing United.
I'm trying to be neutral here and not think as a United supporter for my result, for my scorecast, and I just can't see past City. If United play again the way they did last night against Palace, City would just absolutely steamroll them. Yeah, steamroll them. So I'm going to go for. Do you want a score prediction?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
I'm going to go for...
do I want to become famous or buy followers, primes? Absolutely not.
Yes. Yes, we do.
Cheers, Jeff.
Yeah, already famous. Fuck you, Jeff.
Yeah, fuck you.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna have to go for the draw. I can't say City are gonna win. So I'm gonna go for the
That's
draw.
the offside, is he?
I'm gonna go for a 2-2 draw, and I'm gonna go for Bruno to score first.
Sorry, can I just ask you something before we move on to that? Like you just said, Bruno there. Do you think that Bruno looks absolutely drained, or is it just me? He looks absolutely leggy, and he looks like
I do.
He's going to get a muscle injury over the next couple of weeks. He's playing too much.
I do think he's leggy, definitely. But I still think he can get a goal. He still has a goal in him. You know, he doesn't need to be playing amazing. See, it's all about what the team around them are like as well. Because if they're leggy, he's just, you know.
I find that like they're not even putting in enough effort to get leggy. I think he's trying to make up the work of 2 or 3 players around him.
Yeah,
that's why I think that's why I think it's affecting him so much. Like,
yeah. Solskjaer needs to try something different other than the 2 holding midfielders because it's killing the forwards. It's absolutely killing.
Paddy, do you think he's missed Pogba at the minute?
Yes.
What happened to him? Is he injured?
Yeah, he's injured again.
He was in the best kind of form for the last while, and then he picks up an injury.
Yeah, he was playing well, and I think the relationship between him and Bruno was getting better. The only thing about Pogba's position was he wasn't in the same position every game. Solskjaer was kind of moving him out to the left and then moving him back to the deeper role.
Manager's fault.
Do you not think that was a good thing though, Paddy? Because what I think United are lacking at the minute is, like, I think when Bruno doesn't play well, United tend not to play very well.
Definitely.
But what Pogba kind of gave them was, if it was kind of stalling or like a bit stale, Pogba moved around the pitch and kind of opened up a few more doors. So that's why I think he's probably he's made he's been a big loss.
Yeah, no, we do miss him, but I'm not going to look at it through rose-tinted glasses and think Pogba was the best thing ever, because he was very inconsistent as well.
Oh yeah, no,
he did have a run of 6, 7, 8 good games, but we've all seen over the last couple of years of how much his head can drop as well.
Yeah, definitely.
So but at the moment I would like, especially with the team the way they're coming in, I think they need an injection, something to lift the team. Cavani came back last night, it didn't do the job. I think Pogba coming in as well, it could give them the lift that they need just to finish out the season. So I'm hoping he's back in the next couple of games.
And what about the run? I know you briefly were obviously talking about, you think United's run from away from home is going to end, but it's been some run in fairness.
Yeah, great, but like you have to match it with your home form, and they haven't.
No.
So that's what just takes the gloss off it, because it would be an amazing run, but their home form has just been so bad compared to it.
Do you think playing City will suit United in terms of counter-attacking football?
It depends on what City show up. When we played against them at Old Trafford earlier on in the season, they played with 2 holding midfielders as well and kind of nullified the game.
Yeah.
But I think they'll want to go for the win because they're on this streak. And suits United, but again, with the legginess that I've seen in the last couple of games, whether United are up for it enough and whether they have the confidence to go at City the way they should do is another story. But you're dead right. It does suit them on the counter attack, but it depends on what United turn up at the moment, because if it's the same one that's been there since the Sheffield United loss, we haven't got a chance, I don't think.
I think City have just been so dominant lately, and I don't see it ending too well for United. I think United are going to lose their away streak. But
I think it'll be
like what Guardiola is doing now at United or at City is, it's like he's after kind of rebuilding a new squad. Like the way they're playing, they went a bit stale, and now he's got in a top class defender that nobody really knew about before he came to England, and now every other player is kind of
like, it just shows you, like,
since he's come around.
City were not so inconsistent. They were a bit more inconsistent before they got him in, the new defender. I can't remember his name off the top of my head. Sorry. And then Liverpool as well, when they got Van Dijk in, the difference, like what a difference a top class centre back can make to your team. Like that's what I want to see United getting this summer before anybody.
Lads, can I just ask you something? I was talking to one of the lads at work about this, and we were just talking in general of United and form and kind of over the years and stuff like that. They've only, like, one of his big things was the form of the actual players, right? So, like, fair enough, your team can have a good bit of form or whatever, But the majority of the time with United lately, since maybe the Fergie period, like there's always only usually ever one player that's really in form, and the rest all kind of fall around. Whereas when you had Fergie there was well more than one player that was always in form. But like now lately, it's always like there's always just that one player that's in form. Like,
no,
is that something? Like,
I don't agree with that.
Who's the one player in form then?
Well, now it's Bruno.
What about Shaw?
I wouldn't say he's really.
Right,
He's
like,
playing well. He's playing
Rashford
well
at the moment, but like at moments in the season, you had Rashford that was on form as well.
Yeah,
like you had McTominay that was on
but
form.
that's what I'm saying.
Bruno.
But, like, a lot of the time they drift in and out. They don't always. Yeah, that's what we're talking about. Just being in form at once. Like
it's consistency, yeah, but that comes in time. Like a lot of players are still young, and that you get that with maturity as a Premier League footballer.
How long are we calling Rashford young for? And fucking.
But he is though. But he is. Like you hit your peak at 27, 28.
I'm not buying that. Look at Haaland. Look at fucking Mbappe. You're world class. You're world class.
But we're not saying he's like there's a difference. There's a different bracket of player.
He's at United though. He has to be world class.
I
don't know about that, Collie, because United have had a lot of bang average players over the years, even under Ferguson.
Now.
Yeah, no, they do, but like you need to be world class. Like Rooney was world class in his day. I don't care what anyone says. Rooney was world class. The work rate.
Yeah, Rashford can be world class. Like just because you said Haaland there, yeah, I understand he's already world class, but like he's a freak.
Yeah,
he is.
Do you consider everybody at Chelsea world class though?
No, I wouldn't. Like.
That's what I mean, though. You're not going to have every player. Not every player is going to be world class. I don't think you've got
Rashford is
in every top 6 team. You've got your world class players, and then you've got average players around them that build up the team. I don't think every player. Rashford.
When you send your superstar out to West Ham, like what do you expect?
You see, I think as well. I think players of that age,
bringing on Jota.
Their form relies a lot on the team's confidence, as opposed to just their own confidence. Like if the team is playing well, then they'll be playing well. But as soon as the senior players of the squad start underperforming, the younger players, then the heads just drop.
Do you know what's frustrated me though this season in particular is the lack of work ethic there seems to be when things aren't going right with Martial, with Rashford, with those forward players.
Yeah.
Yes, things aren't going well for you, but just don't seem to be putting in that effort.
Yeah.
Or trying different things, trying to move around.
Can I just get your opinion, Lawler, in particular, on what happened? We've seen I don't know, you've probably seen it on TikTok, the video of Rashford basically telling the captain of the club, although it's Harry Maguire, to basically fuck off when he's telling them to fucking get back on side.
That happened loads of times to Kane.
One of the most basic.
That happens in football.
But not a young player like that. Like one of the most basic things for a striker to get back.
He's more of a senior player, United than.
No, well, look, like he's a captain. Like at the end of the day, he's captain.
I wouldn't even look at that.
Happens
I would 100%.
You're asking the wrong fella here. Lawler would have a go at fucking his ma if he was on the pitch with her.
It's forgotten about straight away, and that's football. Like that's it. It happens in the training ground all the time. It's forgotten about.
I wouldn't have Maguire as captain anyway.
Well, look, that's a different issue. Like, but it's just a thing where I'm trying to say the lack of respect at that age. Like, and it's like a generational thing. Like it's
a lack of respect.
You can't say boo. You can't say boo. And look, I've played with players that are like 20s, 21, 22, and you say something to them and they throw a little strop. Like, and the younger players or the older players can take it. You can tell them to fuck off, and they won't say a word. And they might tell you to fuck off back like that. Like, but like the younger players doing it, they just throw strops. Like, I don't think you can. I think it's a different generation.
I played football with you for years, and I think you've abused every player that you've played with.
You're the
from the age of fucking
as well,
from the age of 15 up. So
yeah,
it happens every game.
I was a captain.
Yeah. No, when at time and ball when you weren't captain, you abused the captain.
Let's be honest.
He got injured. Our captain got injured, and Collie abused him while he was rolling around on the ground in pain.
Yeah, because he was rolling around like fucking hell. Like,
Collie,
I mean, like
it
just get up.
Happens,
and that's all about respect. Yeah.
Yeah.
You throw strops as well. Yeah, captain or not, you're always throwing moodies when we watch you play ball.
Yeah, but like, I know. I'm 29.
You were doing it from the age of 20. Strops. You were doing it at the same age that Rashford is doing it.
But I was a bit more mature. Look, like, hold on. There's not millions of kids looking up to me, playing football.
You're dead right
Rashford
there.
is
None.
Should hope not, Jimmy.
Rashford is supposed to be a fucking like a. What do you call it? Rashford's supposed to be a fucking
A role model, outside of football. But on a football pitch.
No, not outside of football. This man is known for football. This man is known for football. Fuck the feeding the homeless. Fuck all that shit. Talking about football here. This man is known for playing football like this.
When he's on a football pitch, you want them to have that aggression. You want them to fucking have that.
Not that way. That's not aggression. That's an attitude. That's not aggression.
Would you stop?
No, lads. I don't know what you are saying here. Like a lack of respect, like for the captain, team captain.
No, I think you're fishing. I think you're fishing, and no one's biting.
I actually can't believe that none of you is actually agreeing on this. Like,
give away.
You're just soft. You just don't like people shouting at you. That's all.
No, it's just a lack of respect when you're someone's told to do something.
Oh, I've got the armband. Stop yelling at me. Yeah,
what's
no one cares.
Captain, like, if I'm a fan, right, and if I see someone telling fucking Aspilicueta to fuck off, and think to myself, hold on a second, like, who's this fucking cunt? Like,
he looked right. He knows. He
not like that.
He knows he should have been getting back, and it's more of a fuck off. I know you don't need to tell me. I
don't mind him saying it once. He said it 2 or 3 times, went back at him. I don't mind the whole like fuck off, like blah blah. But when you go, what he's basically having a conversation with him, telling him to fuck off, like that's what I don't like about it.
Yeah, but Maguire was saying it back.
He's the captain. He's telling him to get on side. He's telling him to do his job. Do your job.
It doesn't matter if he's captain or not. If someone on the pitch is telling you to like cop the fuck on or is saying fuck whatever to you, you're gonna say it back to them. You're not gonna just stand there and take it.
No, I take it.
And in fairness, Harry Maguire is known for telling porky pies as well.
Yeah.
No, I get what you're saying, Collie. I do. It is that there should be like the respect there, but I understand why Rashford done it as well. It's one of them. Like it's a 50-50 call. I don't see that big of a deal in Rashford doing it, but yeah, he probably shouldn't have.
I agree. Sorry, just reading John's comment there. Who would you have as captain? Harry was 100% right. Rashford is a lazy footballer. I can't even argue with it because he does walk around a lot.
I only wouldn't have it. I don't for Harry as captain. I don't think he has the fight in him, or he doesn't show passion enough. He probably has passion, but he doesn't show it enough. He's very, how would you say,
dry.
Just plodding along, very dry, very dry. I'd like to see somebody like Bruno.
It's probably another reason Rashford had to go at him because they probably don't rate him as a captain or a leader.
Yeah,
or centre half.
Or a
footballer.
Like if he wasn't the captain, you could probably give Boy and Lindelof a run of games.
As captain?
Definitely.
No, not as captain, as centre back.
Sorry, I thought you meant as captain. He's not even in the fucking team.
No. Do you think Solskjaer makes the bold move and takes captaincy off him next season?
He won't. He's the poster.
I don't know. I think he started planting the seeds because Bruno was captain there a couple of games ago.
I just think that's the biggest insult you can do to a player is removing the captaincy when they're not rumored.
You're the Manchester United manager. If you think it's going to benefit the club, you just do it. Like this again, like loyalty and stuff goes out the window when you're a manager. Like he's looking after his job, he's looking after the club, and if he does that, everyone's going to go, oh shit. But then if the results come in and we win a couple of trophies, we'll be like, well, he's done the right thing. Fair play to him. He's ruthless. Fergie done it. No one would have
probably the right decision, but like I just think it's I think giving them it. I think the biggest mistake was giving them the captaincy.
Yeah.
What do you reckon on that, Ben? Go on, slot me in. Hold on a second.
I think
should have slotted him in.
Sorry. The captaincy is something that is just an image thing for United to have an English captain at centre back that links into what their image is as a club, like raising up English players, playing through young players. That's all it is. I don't see, like the lads said, he's dry. He's not shouting at players.
Well, he is.
That's the problem.
Yeah.
Well, he's not dominant in organising people. Like in terms of, you can see it with the defence. Like the defence have been in bits all season. And I go back to the point of, I think it was the Sevilla game in the Europa League when Lindelof made that mistake and Sevilla scored. It wasn't Maguire shouting at Lindelof. It was Bruno Fernandes that ran about 30 yards and got in his face to tell him what the fuck was he doing. The way, that's the stuff you want to see. You want someone that's going to grab it by the scruff of the neck and tell people to cop the fuck on.
I'd rather see someone in the centre of the park be captain anyway.
Why do you think he's not getting the kind of abuse that maybe Martial is getting and like online and stuff. Not as in like why are
Jesus Christ, Melon.
why are
This is going.
why
Racing,
is
like,
Maguire getting
yeah,
away
open
with
this
all
one
this?
up,
Like
eh?
if he's putting in bad performance after bad performance, why is he getting
English.
away with it?
You want the
It's
honest
not, it's not as
answer to
bad, Mark, because he looks like he's trying. Maguire, like he looks like he's trying, but Martial just looks like he
Tackle him.
couldn't be arsed. I think that's why.
Fucking just letting him walk
that?
past him.
Maguire's getting found out. Like Maguire gets found out every game. He lets every ball go across him. Like he's so slow to turn. Teams are thriving on it, and they aren't. Like no one comments on it in terms
He's English.
of
Yeah.
the commentary. And that's it.
That's not. I
They
think.
won't. They won't.
I think it's. Sorry, Bar. Go ahead.
No. That's what I'm saying. They will not comment on how bad he is performing. Like I know his stats are good, but he is the vulnerable component of that defense.
Yeah.
But for the argument between him and Martial, I think Martial more so because United fans are so frustrated because they see a player that could be world class, but he's just so frustrating to watch because last season he's banging in a load of goals. He's playing well, and then this season he just looks like he couldn't be arsed, and it's just so frustrating as a supporter. You think to yourself, that's a sell him, but then you could see him going somewhere else and becoming one of the best strikers in the world.
Yeah.
One of the best players in the world.
Yeah. I think the likes of a Spanish league or a French league or something would suit him very well. It's a lot more open in behind the defense, like even German league maybe.
You
I
think?
think like Martial is frightening for defenders when he's running at a defender 1-on-1. He's frightening because
When he's in form.
Yeah, his
he's
attitude though.
so good. Like in the 1-on-1s that if you tackle him, you're taking him down for either a free kick or a penalty. But I suppose it's consistency.
He's always been inconsistent ever since he's joined, and he's hot and cold. And do you think this season that maybe some of the abuse that he's gotten has even affected his confidence even further?
I don't think so.
I don't know.
Well,
I don't know. I think he's he looks
like
like a very sensitive young fellow. I think it probably did. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, clearly is shouting at fucking Maguire.
Like he was always a confidence player. Just
We're talking about Martial, Cody, not Rashford.
Oh, sorry, yeah.
Stay
Still not
listen.
listening.
Sorry,
What
I'm sorry.
a bleeding host.
Some
Oh my
host.
god.
I'm trying to do other stuff here. Yeah, sorry, no. I don't like Martial always looks like Jan Tanner, and he's like when he's coming out, he's like, who's your man? Do you owe me a tenner? Looking at him. But would you see him leaving in summer?
Yeah. I'd see it going to PSG.
It depends on if we have the money to replace him.
PSG? I don't.
You can see him going to PSG and being absolutely
On the bench.
worldy as well. No, I
Yeah,
think
he's
he'd be absolutely worldy.
He'd be great at PSG.
I don't think he's in the game.
I think he'd be top class with someone else.
But did you hear Solskjaer the other day coming out and saying about it'll be a different summer this summer, and we mightn't be able to afford players, so we'll be giving youth a chance next season. So they won't sell Martial unless they can replace him,
Yeah.
and they'll
Unless
only
they're
replace
told
him
to
with the
sell-
likes of
unless they're
Haaland.
told to
That
sell
was
him
a strange
to get money
comment
back.
to make, though.
It's all right. McNeil will come in and start banging in goals.
That's a free.
But
Fuck
it's
off.
probably not a strange comment, Water,
Yeah,
because
actually,
Oh,
Jesus, here's some
Jesus
record.
Christ, Thiago.
So
You
he
have
Came
to
from City,
manage.
didn't he?
came from City. Yeah, he let his contract run out of City and then came to United.
That's right. Yeah, and then he played against City, scored against them, and started kissing the badge.
He's like 500 goals or something ridiculous. And
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
He's about 500 Pele goals, I'd say, does he?
Doesn't
He scored
matter.
training.
Counting training.
Next league,
Yeah.
I guarantee you that.
Heads
Lads,
and volleys.
We're gonna just fucking get score predictions on these. We're gonna kind of try to get through the rest of the games before the end of the match. So, score predictions, Lala. Is that anything you want to add? You can add it in there.
It's very hard to think that United can get a result out of it. I'm optimistic though that the United team that will turn up on will be a different one that has been playing of late.
Wrong.
And I'm hoping that maybe the counter-attack, we might get a goal or two. I'm going to say 2-1, and United are going to nick it. I'm very bold. And
Wrong. It's very hard to catch City on the counter-attack when the defenders are so good as well. Even though like the left and right fullbacks push up very high. Diaz and Stone
we haven't been good against against the top six. We fucking had 0-0 draws the vast majority of the time, apart from when we played Spurs.
Yeah, having one.
Are you
tonight,
sure about Spurs?
Absolutely wrong.
So you're going with 2-1 to United.
I'm being very optimistic, and Ollie's going to pull one out of the bag, and United are going to win.
See, what United are good at now, other than Sheffield United, is we know how not to lose.
Yeah.
I like the way you caveat that with that Paddy as well. Fair play to
Except
you.
for Sheffield United, who were one of the worst teams in the league.
But that's the one defeat in God knows how many, like an awful long time.
Henderson's going to play an absolute stormer.
Yeah. Are you happy to see Henderson there over the head?
You good game last
I know
night.
he's injured or whatever, but
Yeah, he's got personal reasons for next 6 weeks, apparently.
His missus had a baby.
Or did she?
And he's missing 6 weeks of football.
Solskjaer told him to take it off until
He didn't have the baby.
I think Solskjaer wants Henderson to have a go.
Interesting.
He
Good way of
just,
dropping him, isn't it?
just drop him.
Yeah.
Just be a man about it and just drop him. It's your team. You can pick who you want. Just drop him.
Exactly.
But why not? Why not? If he's having a baby, say, look, you take a break there, have a bit of time, keep the player happy, rather than dropping him. Keep him sweet.
No.
It's good man management. It's good man management.
Telling a fella to take
It's
6
not.
weeks off because you had a baby. Skip
Yeah.
over, will you?
Paddy,
You don't even
I'm
get that word.
100% beginning to think that you're as bad as Liverpool players in tunnel vision for United here. Like, Ollie can do nothing wrong in your eyes here. Like,
Paddy, you don't even get 6 weeks of paternity leave in your job, I'd say. Never mind a footballer.
yeah. Do you know what I mean? This fella's getting paid
I
for
actually
the
do.
Go
I actually
on.
do. My job are
Go
very
on.
good, actually.
Oh, Werner, shit at football confirmed. Melon, give us a score prediction on City United.
3-1 City.
Love it.
Sterling.
Reality. Sterling. Interesting. Paddy, what do you reckon? Give us a score prediction on this one now. After bigging them up so much.
No, I gave it that start. It was 2-2.
Oh, yeah. And did you give us a scorer?
Bruno.
Oh, yeah. Connor?
I can see the game being very like City Liverpool in the way that United will have a lot of chances to whether they can capitalise on them, which Liverpool obviously didn't. And I'm going to go probably kind of the same route that Mellon was thinking, but I'm going to say 2-1 City instead. And I'm going to go with Riyad Mahrez.
Mahrez. Yeah, no. Mahrez has been playing fucking great lately. What do you reckon?
I would like United to win. I just don't see it happening. But then again, Ollie has surprised me with his tactics against Pep every now and again. So I'm a bit more optimistic like Lawler that we'll catch them on the counter. But I think the best thing we're going to get is a 1-1 draw.
Dan James. Boom.
Yeah.
With the slitter of a header he missed against Palace, I don't think so. Am I going to go for a goal scorer?
Yeah, go for it.
I got to go for Luke Shaw. He's been on form now of late. He's been playing very well.
Controversial, but I allow it. Okay. Lads, I'm going to actually just say that this is going to be an absolute whitewash. City are going to win 4-1.
Whitewash is going to have 2 goals for both teams.
De Bruyne's going to score. And Harry Maguire's going to score a header. Yeah, you heard it. You heard it. Harry Maguire
from that one.
Yeah, so look, that's what I think for one. I think City are going to bash them. They're too good.
He'll start Lindelof, won't he?
What?
He'll start Lindelof as well, won't he?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Be interesting.
Just give him a rest yesterday.
Right, lads, we're going to move on to the next one. Spurs and Palace, 4-9 for Tottenham, 7-2 for the draw, and 6-1 for Palace. Connor, what do you make of this one? Spurs obviously beating Fulham there tonight. Again, it was kind of a 1-0 it finished. Fulham obviously needing to pick up points, so not really a blowout like you'd expect from a good Spurs team. Well, an out of form good Spurs team. What do you reckon in this one? Do you reckon Palace are gonna get that now? They've kind of been dropping in form as well lately, haven't they?
Yeah, I think we'd already kind of touched on it. I don't think any game against the likes of Fulham are going to be easy for the running. I can't see them getting blown out by any team they come up against now for the running because they're so desperate for points, as I said. every point is going to be a point gained, and they'll play for draws if they have to against some of those sides, which, judging by like the possession and stuff in the Spurs game, kind of looks like how it went. Spurs look a little bit revitalised now with Bale back in a little bit of form in the last 3 or 4 games. Back in the starting lineup, he must realise that if he doesn't perform, he's gone back to Madrid in the summer. So he's like, "Fuck this, I want to stay." So yeah, it looks like things are coming back around for Spurs.
Let's go, lads.
I presume you want to watch it again, Collie. I'll let you watch it.
Oh, it's
Lads,
gorgeous.
Did you see the fucking goal between Fulham and Spurs? The Fulham goal that was disallowed.
No.
Oh, madness! Absolute madness.
What was it?
Disallowed for handball in the build-up, and fucking Lemina had his hand like.
Lawler, just sorry, where the fuck is your accent from?
He's from Tally. He moved to London, and it sounds like he's from Kerry. What the fuck is going on?
Sometimes he's from Dundalk, then he's from London.
I don't know what rules they're playing by.
Handball.
It is handball. I hit his hand.
It's his hand there.
That's not handball, man.
Well, look, according to all of you, fucking Hudson Odoi handball on the ball was handball. That's handball.
Yeah, but it wasn't given.
It's the same thing where, like, given with VAR, that should be given, but and as an opinion, that shouldn't be handball.
Yeah, but what we're saying is there has to be consistency there, and if that's given as a handball, the Hudson Odoi one has to be given as a handball.
Have lads like at people's arms to get fucking penalties.
They do it in hockey. People hitting at people's feet.
There you go, Connor. Back to you on the.
Yes, sorry. Just before Lawler interrupted me there. Fuck's sake. I still fancy Spurs. I think Palace aren't in that kind of panic station phase just yet. I think they will get not brought into the relegation scrap, but brought back into a position where
you got there in the end.
Brought back into a position where they're thinking we need to start picking up points here again. I fancy Spurs. I'm going to say 2-0 Spurs, and I'm going to go with fuck it. We'll throw in Gareth Bale, where he played against Burnley the weekend.
Not too bad. What do you reckon?
I'm going to go for Tottenham. I don't think they're playing great, so I think it'll be close. I think it'll just be 2-1 Tottenham.
And score?
I have to go with Son. Had a good game against Fulham. Good game today, so keep him moving forward.
All right. Melon, what do you reckon?
I'm going to go 2-0 Spurs and Kane.
What's you laughing at?
What was the clicking?
It was the clicking.
This is hair. Paddy, what do you reckon?
3-0 Spurs. Bale to score first.
Yeah. Lala, you gave yours, didn't you? 1-0.
No, that was a different game.
All right. Sorry, go on.
I've seen a couple of Palace games of late. I don't know why I've watched them. Absolutely tired to watch. I think Spurs are going to win. I'm going to say 2-0 Spurs, and going to go Gareth Bale as well.
No worries, pal. Yeah.
He's got.
Do you text him before that and just say, here, just pick that?
Who's playing the tunes, by the way?
What has been playing the same tune for the last 10 minutes? It's like
It was a reel on Instagram, and I couldn't get out of it.
Oh, reel on.
What's her name?
Fuck's sake. Lads, I'm going to go with a 3-0 Spurs win, and I'm going to go with Lucas Moura to score. Playing pretty well lately. So, lads, next game, Chelsea and Everton. Obviously, Everton, another good win tonight. It was tighter than they wanted, but they got the win in the end. Regardless, can I get a if anybody writes in the comments, give it 5 for a bit. Chelsea 8-15. The draw is 16-5, and Everton 5-1. Lads, what do we reckon is going to happen here? Paddy, I'm going to go to you first. Chelsea, obviously, you can see how they're playing against Liverpool, see how they're setting up. I don't think, and it's kind of just a personal thing, I don't think a lot of people see how Chelsea play, like, just because they don't really watch Chelsea, like, and it's like, I wouldn't watch fucking Leeds a lot, or would watch certain teams a lot. Like, but like,
well, I've seen Chelsea's last 2 games now because it was against United and now the Liverpool one.
Yeah, but that's when that's when they kind of see them when like they're playing against the bigger teams. The people can kind of see how they're playing and stuff like that. So, what do you make of this? And do you reckon they'll
I think I've seen the results. I haven't watched a lot of Chelsea, but I've seen the results and they're so consistent since Tuchel came in. Is that his name?
Tuchel, yeah.
Yeah, that's one.
Sorry, just interrupt there real quick. Mark Lawler's come in with
I mean, I put it into the Facebook one. You're not even looking at it.
Yeah, well, not looking at that.
I also saw a lot of comments in the Facebook one from your dad saying, you in school, Connor, with your hand up, says the donkey with Dublin bus.
I can't see any of them comments, lads, so I'm going to have to put one news onto fucking...
It's just your owl fella rabbiting on. Give him a journal or something you can do it there instead.
So Mark Lawler has a $5 free bet for saying that. Sorry, back to you there, Paddy. Sorry for interrupting you.
No, I can't even remember. Lost my train of thought now. Chelsea. That's right. Yeah. I can only see Chelsea winning, even though Everton have won their last 2 games. 1-0. I can't see at Stamford Bridge Chelsea losing. So I'm going to go for a 1-0 Chelsea win. I'm going to go for Werner to score.
Go on.
Can I just say, Mark Lawler has put in, oh yeah. He hasn't put in, oh yeah.
Oh yeah. I know, yeah. But I'll allow it. He tried his best. I like the amount of I like the amount of like letters he's put in. So
I don't know about that.
I don't know. What do you reckon?
It'll be close. I think after this result, I think I'll go for a Chelsea win.
Right.
But
Chelsea haven't won yet, Water. So stop jinxing it.
I mean, I don't think Liverpool has.
I have it in the bag now at this stage, Paddy. It's in the bag.
Fuck off.
They can't lose from here.
In the bag, like, yeah. How many minutes are left?
4.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I thought he was after intercepting that. So what, you're going with a 1-0 win, is it?
No. I'm going to go for a 3-1 win to Chelsea.
And goal scorer?
I'm going to go for Alonso. I think they'll bring Alonso back in for this one.
Yeah, for a game like that, they actually might. Melon, what do you reckon? Chelsea and Everton?
1-1 draw.
Nice.
And Richarlison.
Yeah. So you reckon that they're probably the better team in Liverpool, so they'll get a better result against Chelsea? No, that's fair enough. Lawler, what do you reckon on this one? Chelsea and Everton. Do you reckon Everton are obviously playing pretty well lately? Savage manager. Richarlison banging form. 5-1 is a very good price, I think, anyway.
Yeah. I think it'll be a good game. I think it'll be good.
Yeah.
I'm going to go Everton.
Ooh.
Yeah. I'm going to get Everton 2-1.
Interesting.
Richarlison.
Yeah. Right,
Hopefully.
Fair enough. Connor, have you got one from you?
No. I'm kind of thinking the same as Melon. I think it's going to be a 1-1. I think Ancelotti will come and take a draw and be happy with a draw. I think he probably knows how to play against Chelsea at this stage.
Oh, look at Manny. Get your hands out of his face. I love Kovac just absolutely built the ball out of Manny's face when he was lying on the ground.
Fucking racist.
Love it. Hardly racist. I'd love to see it.
I mean, it's a bit of a push.
Bang! Oh, lad, that's a real headshot.
It's decent, right?
I'd love to see that. Sorry, Connor.
I'm gonna go 1-1. Yeah, and I'm gonna go. I reckon the way Chelsea are going at the moment, I reckon they're gonna get a penalty. Something will go for them, and decision wise. But, I mean, something that's not in their own box will go for them decision wise. So I'm gonna go Jorginho.
Oh, that's an interesting one. I think probably Chelsea might just nick this one. I think it'll be close enough. Everton are a decent team. Picking up good results as well. So I think 2-1 Chelsea might nick it. I think we might go a goal down and then maybe come back. And I'll tell you what, that's an unbelievable. Alice is gonna fuck up. Oh, sorry. 2-1 Chelsea, and I'm gonna go with Ziyech to score. I think he's been playing pretty well, but hasn't really been scoring or kind of setting up a lot even. So I think he might start turning that around. So I'm gonna go with a Ziyech goal. Lads, we move on to the next one. West Ham this is the last one. West Ham and Leeds. This will actually probably be a decent enough game. 21-20 for West Ham, 11-4 for the draw, and 23-10 for Leeds. Lawler, come to you, being the landowner. 21-20 for West Ham's not a bad price against Leeds. What do you think on this? Do you think goals?
Goals is right. Okay. With Leeds, you never know what team's going to turn up there, really. But you know they'll go for it.
Yeah.
I think Leeds will turn up.
Huh?
That's right.
More than likely, I'd say as well.
I'll bet on that.
Fucking smart. I loving West Ham at the minute, totally in form. I'd like to see them get the result. I think West Ham might nick it. I think Leeds, might fire a few blanks and West Ham come out 2-0 winners.
Cock to fire some blanks.
Score predictions.
Oh, score predictions. Diop from a corner.
I mean, you've got to give me a score as well.
No.
Oh, did you? Okay, right, sorry.
8 years.
Yeah,
I didn't hear him say 2-0.
I didn't do that. I will be checking it back anyway and clipping it, putting it up the group. Melon, what do you reckon on this one? Oh, Havertz coming on there. Just let he's not.
I'm going to go Leeds 2-1.
2-1 Leeds and scorer.
Bamford.
Man, you seem like a deflated person here now. What's wrong with you? You're not taking the defeat well. You're not taking it seems like you're just, you're not the same.
He caught a glimpse of himself in the mirror.
Connor, what do you reckon on this one?
Fancy West Ham winning, playing well, playing some nice football. The players that need to be in form are in form as well. I'm going to go 3-1 West Ham, and I'm going to go with Mikel Antonio.
Oh, nice one. Just a comment in there from Mark Lawler. If West Ham win the next two games, they could go into second finally, get the respect they deserve. Love that.
What respect do they deserve?
None.
Zero respect. I know, in fairness.
They need a bit of context to that comment, please.
Paddy, what do you reckon? Goals? Sorry, Connor, did you give me score? Sorry, 3-1, was it?
Yeah.
And who was the score?
Antonio,
yeah, sorry. Paddy?
Yeah, I'm going to go 3-0.
Oh, fucking hell. Goals, right.
Bamford
score.
Yeah.
All three, all six.
All six, yeah. One more to get on that.
Every time you ask me about a Leeds game, I say, Asher, Leeds are guaranteed it's going to be goals, and then it's like a 1-0 loss every time to Leeds. So I'm just going to keep it very simple. I'm going to go 1-0 West Ham with Mark Noble.
That's about as fucking bland as it gets, isn't it?
And that's also not very simple. Mark Noble, the score, I love it. Yeah, lads, I'm kind of on the same kind of wavelength as you, like, with a few goals in this one. I do think West Ham are going to win it, though. I think it's going to be 3-2. Like Paddy was saying 3-all there, and I kind of was like, 3 loads of goals. But yeah, I actually think you're probably not far off with the amount of goals. I think there's going to be maybe over 3.5 goals will be a good bet for this one. So yeah, I'm going to go with a 3-2 win for West Ham. And I'm going to go with Souček to score. Because I think I brought him to be fancy this week.
Better score. I don't know.
Yeah, he's very cheap, very good player to have. Blow the whistle, ref. Come on, we're fucking 3 minutes out of time, and we're 3 minutes.
Collie, it could go
are we doing City Southampton?
30 minutes.
Sorry. What is it?
Are we doing City Southampton? Because that's on the Wednesday.
We weren't going to, but we can look at it. I don't have a graphic done up for it, but we can talk about it.
No graphic, no fixture.
Yes.
Another win for City.
Paddy, we'll do City's games the rest of the season now quickly, will we?
Just wrap it up. We're looking to go under the hour.
Win.
Lads, sorry, just the match has ended there. Chelsea have won 1-0.
Reactions, please.
Yeah, I do want reactions. And Melon, you've been very quiet this whole podcast just because you've been betting into the game and you've been analysing the game. So can I get your take on what you saw tonight?
We were robbed of a penalty.
We were robbed of a goal.
Join the queue, pal.
And
another excuse, is it?
could have went either way, but Chelsea, yeah, fair enough, they deserved it.
Fault.
Could have went either way. Yeah, it went Chelsea's way. I'd love to see it. Connor, what do you reckon?
I don't think Liverpool had a shot on target. So
Yeah,
you don't have a shot on target, you can't score any goals. So again, it's just that
Michael
they have loaded the ball, but they're not creating anything up front. They're not creating clear-cut chances, same way it's been all season. So not really surprised. So Chelsea should have had a goal in the first half. Liverpool should have had a penalty in the second half. Balanced out in the end. So yeah, Chelsea deserved it. More chances.
Yeah, I love the honesty. Unlike Melon there. Lads, just a quick one there. So just I'm gonna get scorelines on City Southampton. So Water
City Southampton 3-1 City.
and scorer.
Probably go Jesus.
Nice one. Connor,
It's a cunt to pick a City scorer, isn't it? Because you don't know who's going to play.
take your pick, like.
Well, no, I was going to say
shaft,
more
man.
like he could, like he says, Jesus. It's probably a good shout because he probably won't play the weekend, but he probably will play against Southampton.
Yeah.
Whereas you pick like Sterling, he probably won't play against Southampton, but he will play the weekend. It's a bit of a minefield. I am going to say 3-0 City, and I'm going to go and say Aguero will play and he'll score.
Nice one. Paddy. Oh, Paddy, you gave it yours, didn't you?
No, I don't think I did.
I'm not writing them down, so I usually write them down.
I'm gonna go 4-0 City.
Oh, Jesus. And scorer.
Gondogan.
Ashley Cole looks great.
Doggin.
Lala.
It's the mustard shirt, Collie.
Oh,
I'm going to go 4-0 City as well, but I reckon Gundogan will play on Sunday and Philly Foden will get the goal against Southampton.
interesting.
Philly Foden.
Style Bale.
3-0 City, De Bruyne.
Okay. I'm going to go with a 3-1 City win, and I'm going to say Sterling in that game. Lads, that's all for the games. Connor, have you done bets up?
No.
Okay. I'm just going to give out a couple of bets that I have, if that's okay with us. I'll be real quick doing it.
I think this is a betting podcast or something.
Yeah, I swear it was a betting podcast.
I was thought this was more going to be like a live chill out game. I'm in my sitting room. I'm like,
It is. But why not win a few quid while we're at it?
I never win any quids.
I know, yeah. Lads, I've gone with a tenfold here. Stuck a fiver on it. We're sorry. Any quids. So I've gone with Arsenal to beat Burnley. I've gone with Watford to beat Forest, Brentford to beat Rotherham, Norwich to beat Luton, Stoke to beat Wickham, Swansea to beat Middlesbrough, Millwall to beat Blackburn, Blackpool to beat Wimbledon, Hull to beat Bristol, and Sunderland to beat Rochdale. Fiver on that will get you back 900 quid, so 894. I've gone then another fiver on a fivefold, so this one's a bit more realistic. So I've gone with Watford, I've gone with Cheltenham, Tranmere, Sutton, and Leicester at 15-day. They're obviously the big boosters there. So 171 quid back for that fivefold. So that's actually, I think that's a decent enough one. Then I've gone with, this is the Prem one. So obviously we hadn't given our prediction, so I had to just do this, and I probably don't match up. So I've gone with Arsenal to beat Burnley. I've gone with Sheffield United and Southampton to draw. I've gone with Wolves to beat Villa. I've gone with Leicester. I've gone with the draw between West Brom and Newcastle. I've gone with Liverpool to win, City to win, Spurs to win, Chelsea to win, and Leeds and West Ham to draw. My last one of the week, lads, a fourfold. So draw, as we always do. Put €3 on it, get you back 332 to 1. Sorry, €332. Sheffield United and Southampton draw, Coventry and Derby to draw, Wigan and MK Dons to draw, and Bradford and Bolton to draw. So that's what I've gone with for the weekend anyway.
Holly, just one comment.
Yeah,
Good
go
start here. For the
Right.
first time in their 129-year history, Liverpool have lost 5 consecutive league games at Anfield.
Oh, wow.
Klopp out.
Klopp out. I'm starting it now, lads. Hashtag Klopp out.
First time in their history. Wow. That's some stat.
unreal. That's actually a great stat. Before,
Collie,
lads,
sorry, I was just going to say, Collie, I threw in 3 goal scorers on Saturday there. It's what I usually do anyway for the 3 o'clock, 5:30 and 7 o'clock, or whatever time they're fucking at. So I just done the ones I said earlier on the podcast. So Billy Sharp to score in the Sheffield United Southampton game, Ollie Watkins to score in the Villa Wolves game, and Yuri Tillmans to score in the Leicester Brighton game. It'll pay back at 78-1.
Nice.
Yeah. My 5 to 1,000 failed again, so I get to start again next week.
Yay!
The weekend, Jesus.
Lads, actually, just one more thing before we finish up here. We're still doing that giveaway for the massage gun. So the Depro massage gun. It's gone Depro.
The what one?
Sorry.
Depro.
Right. Depro gun, massage gun. We're still doing the giveaway for that. So it's free. It's free to enter. You have to be in Ireland to win it. We will be picking a winner next week live on the podcast.
If you want to win it, you have to pronounce it properly.
Yeah, you have to pronounce DPRO properly.
Depro guns. See, I don't know. See, the way I say, because I actually had this with the guy that runs the company. And I was like,
you were arguing with him how to say the name of his company.
No. You want to say the pro.
Yeah. So I asked him, how do I pronounce it? Is it D-Pro, as in like the pro? Or is it like Depro guns?
Depro.
Like, he was just like, Depro guns. So I was like, okay. So for whatever reason, I just can't say it. And I said it to him. I said, I didn't want to put across the wrong name. And do you know your man, what's your man's name? Baz Ashamwari or something like that. Do you know that guy? He has one as well. He said he done the exact same thing. He advertises the whole thing as like the pro guns or something like that. So he completely done it wrong as well. So,
but you're not Baz, Collie.
I am.
You don't get away with it.
I am Baz. Lads. So that giveaway is still going on the Instagram page there. So all you have to do is tag 2 mates, share it, and like it, something like that. The rules are all there. So we'll be giving away that next week live on the podcast. So lads, again, I'm not wearing it. Obviously, we got the custom made t-shirts from MCC Customs 72. They're on the handles on the page on the Instagram page. But he got onto us after watching the podcast, and he wasn't happy with Lawler and Paddy complaining about not having a t-shirt. So he's sending t-shirts out to Paddy and Lawler, and he sent them off to
pigeons, carrier pigeons to send them though, because I'm still waiting.
Yeah, cheeky fucker! Right, cancel Paddy's order.
Paddy's still stitching the 2 t-shirts together for you.
Yeah, he's trying to get you excited. He's trying to find you.
Re-engineering a double duvet.
Go again, Lala.
You have to pay fucking customs.
So look, fair play. He's sending them out to the 2 boys. So cheers for that. We appreciate it. So lads, look, I don't think there's anything else we need to cover. If there is, I don't care. We've done enough. So Chelsea are better than Liverpool. Liverpool Klopp out. Lads, thanks for joining me this week. Water, it's been a pleasure.
Thank you.
Connor, cheers.
Welcome.
Connor, cheers.
Yeah, cheers. Kept it under an hour again. Fair play.
Yeah, we done well. We have an excuse this time. Paddy, cheers.
Thank you.
Lawler, thank you.
Cheers.
He's undefeated as Lions now.
It's always a pleasure when we watch Liverpool together, because they never win, and I always experience this type of melon. He just goes quiet and into a little shell, and it's great.
Moody melon.
It's melon builds. That's what we're gonna change the melon powder. So lads, cheers, Melon. Thanks for joining me as well.
Yeah, whatever.
Clap out.
Right, lads. See you next week, right? Clap out.